All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Halloween. We're here for another edition of Thursday Night Football, this time presented by Amazon Prime. Welcome in Daniel Barry, already letting everybody know who he's got. And, since I got you in here, let's go ahead and open up the betting on Streamlabs. Streamlabs will let you know how you get that done here in just a minute. And man, am I the only person? I'm on Amazon. I started an Amazon Prime membership just to get this game. And man, I'm hitting some lag issues on Amazon Prime, and it's not my PC on. I can tell. But Jets 2-6 coming in to play the Houston Texans today. And there's they're making sure to show Fireman Mike or whatever his name is, and Houston gonna get a chance to return here, and Sims with a pretty good return. And again, Jets gonna start with the ball here to start the night. 2-6, their record does not properly show their record. A lot of people, Jets out of their 4 of their 5 last games have lost by 1, 6, 3, and 3. They are losing one possession games, even though they're not playing their best football. So I think we're in tune for a game here. Jets with a lot of injuries, Houston with a lot of injuries. Of course, the big ones being Nico Collins and Stefon Diggs. Of course, Collins should be back next week. I do expect to see a lot of 2 tight end sets here from the 12 personnel from the Houston Texans, and I think we're getting 12 personnel right out the gate. 1st and 10 as CJ Stroud gets started here tonight. My God, this game is so laggy. There we go. Is it just how bad, or is it my PC? I think it might be my PC actually having some issues here. I mean, yeah, my CPU usage is through the roof right now. 21% compared to like normal, like 5. What is going on? Yeah, YouTube's not receiving enough. I'm dropping, dude. I usually put out 4K. I'm at 344. What is going on right now? All right, we're climbing 2K, 3K. And we dropped again, 953, 13. 8K, like what the hell is I'm so confused what is going on right now. My output's only up at 5K. I don't think that's the issue. We're back down on our CPU usage. Output, recordings. Don't care about that. Is it Chrome that's crashing right now? I feel like it is because OBS. All right, we're kind of back, guys. My apologies. It stopped working. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Apologies. It's giving me so much issue that it would take me so long to fix it that it's just probably should almost just run it without it. Oh, we've got another flag. This is going to be roughing the kicker, I think. And the punter for Houston down now after the penalty on the punt. Slow to get up. And yet we have roughing the kicker on the Jets. And of course, one of the main talking points we had prepared for tonight was that the Jets were having penalty issues. Coming into this game, the Jets had the 2nd most flags in the NFL, but for the most penalty yards, while Houston coming into this game, the 5th most flag team. Penalties have been absolutely killing the Jets, and we see one there. And if Houston needs a punter, your boy is available for punting. I can be in Houston within like hours with a flight. And with that, Houston's going to get a fresh set of downs here. So Stroud, and we mentioned this a little bit before the stream ended. We expect to see a lot of 12 personnel out of Houston tonight, and we are seeing that here. Handoff going off the left side. That's Mixon, and pretty decent gain on the play. It's going to be maybe 3 or 4 yards. 9:55 here on the clock, second down, and they're looking at Townsend, the punters, I think left leg on the bench. So, and again, apologies, guys. My camera stopped working when my PC crashed, and so we're going to try to do this with no camera tonight. We'll see how that goes. You know what? I just had an idea. If I shrink that a little, then I can add the widget word game back, if I'm not mistaken. Unlock my widgets. I'll expand that. And there we go. Look at that. We expanded it. We had the chat word game, and we're trying to make some stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? And like I predicted, talked about this on fantasy football a little bit on Wednesday. I really expected the Cincinnati Bengals to come out here and run the ball, and we've got another jet down here. We mentioned on fantasy football, Autry coming in for Houston. He's been missing some times, 11.5 sacks, and I think he got one right as we were coming back. The Jets are able to apply some pass rush a little bit like Will McDonald, but just the running defense has been a serious issue. Quinnen Williams has seen a double team percentage of 41.9% on pass rush snaps this season. That's 12th in the NFL. So it's a lot of these other New York Jets are getting one-on-one opportunities, but just, you know, I should have got some good Halloween gifts. Of course, the Jets deal without Vera Tucker, their left guard, also without their backup left guard. Was that no, that's not Chaz. My apologies. I thought I had that name down. It's not Chaz Surratt. That's their linebacker. Either way, they're having some depth issues at guard. So Hansen, their backup left guard, is starting at right guard tonight. Zerline's on IR. Oh, Schweiter. That was the second string left guard. Newman, their second string center's on IR. Chuck Cluck's on IR. Zaire Barnes, their linebacker, on IR. Jermaine Johnson, defensive lineman, on IR. Of course, without Vera Tucker, Alan Lazard got moved to IR earlier. CJ Mosley out for this game. Ashton Davis, that's their starting strong safety, out for this game. Tony Adams, the free safety, out. Fatu, their second string D tackle, out. Second string linebacker out. Morgan Moses was questionable. And Morgan Moses coming to this game questionable. Like, they are ravaged by injuries on the New York Jets side. Of course, looking on the opposite side here, Diggs, Nico, Brevin Jordan, Jerry Hughes, Harris, Jeff Agduba. They've had quite a few injuries on the Houston side as well. And then, of course, without Jarrett Patterson, their left guard tonight, their backup right guard, Damian Pierce, Al Shair, their linebacker, and no Jimmy Ward as well. So, again, and Thomas, the defensive lineman, took just someone collapsed into his knee. Bad to see. 3rd and inches here. 3 wide receiver personnel coming out for the Texans. Strong left here. Expect a run. Handoff going up the middle. Cut left. Big hole here. And Mixon spins off it, man. He's still going at the 20, the 15. And tackled probably down at the 11 or 12 yard line. And Houston's in the red zone early. And we expect to see a lot of that. Just a lot of running from Joe Mixon and the Texans. Like, look at that. That is bad defensive alignment. They're selling out on the center and just should have played that normal. They weren't going to QB sneak with Stroud. Should have took a shot there. You know what? I'm just going to take away the Streamlabs game and expand the game thing. Oscar, got to go. Wide 18. And nowhere on the run going right. Coming into this game, too, New York Jets ranked run defensively by PFF 28th in the NFL, 26th in tackling. Coverage has been pretty good. Special teams has been pretty good, but the Jets defense definitely having some issues in the run defense department. Of course, on Houston's offense, 6th in passing, 4th in receiving, 18th in running. Average numbers, but pretty good receiving and passing game, of course. But with no Nico, no Stefon, let's see if that continues. Stroud, he strip sacked! And Will McDonald's got it! Let's go! Will McDonald's on my fantasy team. That's fantasy points right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! And just like that, look at Quentin Williams. Is he going to get the double team? And he got the one-on-one and just ran through and just kind of grabbed onto Stroud, and the ball just like popped out of Stroud, kind of getting hit by his own offensive lineman a little bit there. Oh my God, my eyes are like bugging from that screen in the background. What up, David McNiner? My camera's not working, but we're still going to be rolling through this a little bit. Let me see. I need to actually... Oh, we've got another fumble by, I believe, Breece Hall, but he recovers it. And we've got some fumbling issues tonight. You know, I might sound like a dick here for this. And now Will Anderson's hurt for the Texans. And that's Defensive Player of the Month, Will Anderson down, which would be heartbreaking. As they're saying right now. Gotta love how sometimes I'm ahead of even the broadcasters and announcers and what they're about to say and talk about, the points they're going to make. Or it's one of the few things that like makes me feel good about it all. And hold on, I'm slowly fixing the borders here to try to make this a little purtier for y'all. Let's do 160. It's 160. Actually, I need a little more than 160. There we go. That's perfect. Now let's resize that a little bit. Gamecast. Center it. Look how beautiful that looks now. And the commercial stopped. There we go. And of course, we got betting open here for the game. You can bet on who you think is going to win the game. Exclamation point bet. Either Jets or Texans, and then a point amount. Just like I did there in the chat. I bet 10,000 on the Jets. Jets, Jets. It's like it's got to happen eventually, right? Like, of course, last year the Houston Texans had a collapse here at MetLife. CJ Stroud, I believe, left the game with a concussion, and the Jets won 30-6 in that. But, you know, now we've seen the Jets, I'm sorry, that was the Houston punter. Houston's might be down a punter. Jets lost Zerline, their kicker. I'm not even sure who the kicker is for the Jets right now. From my understanding, they weren't going to like announce that till like right before the game because they're having so many issues with it. And, of course, let's watch the Will Anderson injury. And another, his left ankle got caught up on by his own player. That's hard to watch. Aaron Rodgers handoff to Breece Hall, and nothing on the play. Time to put Braylon Allen away. Is that Hill? No, that's got to say Hall. Swear it almost looked like it said Hill for some reason, but I know I'm just tripping on it. 2nd and 9 here for New York. 6:45 left in this game and ticking. Empty backfield here for New York. Ball on the 29-yard line of New York. No pressure. And Aaron Rodgers throwing for Davante, and Davante's not even looking for the ball. And we get that classic Aaron Rodgers looking at the camera like he's in the office because Davante Adams is blocking downfield, probably thinks this is a run, and Aaron Rodgers is looking for that quick little out route. Let's watch here. Adams lined up slot right, and it's like Davante's not even looking, and Aaron's like, come on, man. Houston showing pressure. They're one of the most blitzing teams in the league. Let's see if they bring it. They do. Aaron gets the ball off, and just outside of Mike Williams' reach. Mike had the half step on his guy on the right sideline. I do like these uniforms by New York. This black and green does look super sleek. I can't lie to you here. And, of course, punter coming out here for... And something we were talking about here before the game, before my computer went down. Coming into this game, we just mentioned Houston was number 3 in sacks, number 8 in pressure rate, blitzing 28.2% of the time. That's 8th in the league, while also doubling their man coverage rate last year under D'Amico Ryans from 18.9 to 36.2%. So a lot of blitzing and a lot of man coverage here from the Houston defense. And so that's going to be the main key to keep an eye on tonight. Where's the blitz coming from? Are they in man? The Jets definitely do have the wide receivers to beat man coverage. It's just whether they're on the same page as Aaron Rodgers. And we're going to get another look here at the Houston Texans offense. This ball, I think, going to be on the 31-yard line. For once, I'm actually ahead of the Gamecast. Thank you, Amazon Prime. No service I've paid for to watch the game has truly given me the game ahead of ESPN's Gamecast. So shout out to Amazon to be 100% here. Like, keep it a hondo. So here comes Houston's offense, 20th ranked in the league, 6th in passing, 20th in pass blocking, 4th in receiving, 18th in run, and 23rd in run blocking. Stroud under center here. Handoff going up the middle. And solid gain. What looks like 7 yards as that Mixon's big day continues. We are going to hear Mixon's name. Oh, look. Some they playing the horror music up here in New York. And as you can hear the announcers here talking on the, broadcast, they're talking about this is an athletic defense. This is a team that can get after the quarterback, but they can't stop the run right now, especially on the interior, despite Quinnen Williams being there. 2nd and 3. Toss play going left here, mixing this recipient. Good cuts here. Kind of starts tripping on himself after a cut, and he's got a big first down, but we've got another Jets player down and a flag as well as the flags continue to fly here on Thursday Night Football. And that's Reed. I believe the starting cornerback. That would be huge. And we've got a holding call on Cade Stover. That's going to be the tight end of Houston. And yeah, Yep, that's a correct call. That is a hold. But trying to see what happened to Reed at the end of this play here. Ooh, got his hand stepped on. That's why Mixon tripped. And Reed is actually coming off the field, it would seem like. He might want to stay on, but I think they're telling him he has to come off for at least a play. And we've already had quite a few injuries here at MetLife Stadium. The curse of MetLife. I would be terrified. I don't know about y'all. Would you be scared to play at MetLife on Halloween? That's just like, MetLife already has bad juju. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows the injury curse of MetLife. And you're playing at MetLife on Halloween? Fuck that. Fuck that. 12-yard line. Houston getting ready to go 2nd and 11. Good pass rush by Houston. New York. And Quentin Williams gets there again, I'm pretty sure. Is that Williams? Look at big man dancing. And Kenyon Green, the left guard for the Houston, just gets destroyed. Let's watch here. One-on-one, straight power. He just 1, 2, in less than 3 seconds probably walks Kenyon Drake, the starting left guard for Houston, straight back power move style into Stroud and then sacks him. I got to make a note of that here. Hold up. We them boys. No, I'm kidding. I literally just made a note of that Kenyon Drake sack right there by Quentin Williams. And Townsend, the punter in for Houston, is out there, so he is still good to go, it looks like. That's good news for Houston. Definitely would be rough to be down a punter that quickly. And we've got a bunch of 3-and-outs in this game. Pretty wild so far. Townsend punts this ball away. New York's got pretty good coverage. And they called a fair catch. Oh, Gibson, now he's like, oh, I messed up. Gibson, the returner for the Jets, definitely made a bad decision there to call for the fair catch. He had great coverage on that kick, and he could have definitely picked up probably 5-10 yards on that for sure. That is definitely a rough one. You know, I really thought the story of this game would be the passing to the halfbacks, and maybe it will become later on in the game. Both Breece Hall and Joe Mixon, when it comes to all-purpose yards, between weeks 5 through 7 so far, Breece Hall is actually number 1 in that category, and Joe Mixon is 3rd overall. So, you know, both teams have backs that can not only kind of run, but are pretty good in the pass game. I think we're going to see a lot more of that here later. But I feel like Houston has got to stop shooting themselves in the foot here. They've had great success running the ball to the left side of the offensive line. And I feel like every time they're just getting away from it and trying to get too cute. Obviously, the left guard of the Houston Texans is going to be struggling a little bit with pass protection, as we saw. If you can't get pass protection done on the inside and on a power move, it is going to be a long day for you. Definitely might have to run some trap style runs that way to maybe get a hit on Williams, but it's going to be rough. Hey, solo stove. Look at that. They got Snoop Dogg out here promoting stoves. It's kind of funny. Oh my gosh. You know, you would think though, so we mentioned a few times that the Houston's one of the bigger blitzing teams in the NFL, but the Jets are not new to that. They've already played the Broncos and the Vikings, who are actually 1 and 2 in blitz rates in the NFL. So it's something they've seen, but as we saw with Davante Adams not running that route, it's just got to get everyone on the right page, and hopefully we'll get an injury update on Will Anderson here soon. That's a huge factor for this game. And we mentioned already, Jets are the second most penalized team in the league, but most in yardage. They've got to clean that up. It is costing them. Steve-O says, cute isn't a football word. Davante, man in motion. Handoff going right here. Brees makes some room and pretty good run. Looks like maybe 8 yards on the play. And Rodgers has started the night 0 for 4. 4th straight incomplete pass, tied for the longest streak to start a game. 4th time in his career. I don't know, Steve. I hear a lot of the 49er people say Kyle Shanahan keeps getting cute with his play calls. Brees, 3 carries for 21 yards. It should be obvious what the plan should be for both teams to run the ball here. Toss play going left. I like that play design. Hall got some room across the 50-yard line and down. It looks like the 45-yard line. And as I just mentioned, the play calling for both teams should be very obvious here. It should be running the ball. New York run defense, 28th. Houston's run defense, 20th. Both teams 24 or under in tackling as well. It is a very simple play call or game call right now. Run the damn ball. Steve-O, that's why I don't like that word, actually. Todd Downing, the Jets passing game coordinator. Doesn't look like he's getting much done. And a little play action here. Sets up a screen to Hall and well read by Henry Tu'o, the former linebacker of Alabama, playing down there in D'Amico Ryan's defense. I know all about Henry Tu'o. One of the guys on my draft special last year. And I'm going to be doing here soon. It's officially halfway through the season here after week 9, which means I need to do an update video on how my draft classes are doing from the past 2 years, basically. 1 minute, 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Aaron Rodgers. Blitz coming. And quick pass there to Davante. An easy catch for Davante. Long tackle here. And I think we've got Anderson checking back in here. Let's see. We got an injury update. "8 minutes in the blue medical tent, then came out, and he looks fine now. They taped the living crap out of his ankle. But Will Anderson is back out there. They definitely taped up his ankle, gave that man a cortisone shot. He looks like Houston's showing huge blitz right now on 3rd and 7. Back out of it. Quick pass. And first down catch by Garrett Wilson here. Great catch by the young man. And Anderson checking out now as well. And let's watch here. This Devin Singletary against Garrett Wilson. And just, yep, that's easy read. Singletary is in complete retreat technique in like a cover 3. That's a soft spot in the cover 3 defense. And just give a quick little pass to Wilson. Let him turn around and catch that ball. Handoff going to Hall left. That looked like a face mask. And no call, though. I don't know if there's any gain on the play either. And is that the end of the first quarter? Why is the clock stopped? The play clock. And we've got a late flag. And yeah, this is probably going to be... the refs are like, we got roasted about missing that face mask against the Vikings. And did we miss a face mask here? And yeah, they absolutely did. Like, we saw it. And that's the thing. We saw it live. And we're like, damn, that looks like a face mask. And it took the refs that long to be like, oh, wait, crap. That's one of those ones where the refs really are probably starting to get hammered about their bad calls. And that's what the announcers just said. The announcers like, where was that last week in our game against Minnesota? Like, late flag. Like, would have saved the game. Like, and this is something we talked about in one of our polls once. Would you rather a late call but a correct call, or a quick up-to-pace game with maybe some errors? And clock's probably going to run out here. And, yeah, Aaron Rodgers trying to get an easy 5 yards. And with that, we're headed to the second quarter. 0-0 Halloween game heading into the second quarter at MetLife Stadium. Look at that augmented VR. Today, we'll capture a taste of the tailgate. And again, I apologize, guys. The camera stopped working. PC crashed. Rebooted everything. Brought up the streaming software. Realized my camera wasn't working. Tried rebooting the streaming software a couple times. I know what I would have to do is completely shut everything down and reset, which would just take too long. So we're just going to be running the stream like this with no camera today. So you don't have to look at my ugly mug as you also listen to my horrible voice today. Welcome in Under the Helmet. Welcome in. And if I didn't welcome Steve-O, welcome Steve-O. It's a little sad too. We're supposed to be having a preview show with Brandon Perna sometime this week. He answered me to do a day, and I basically said, hey man, I'm sure you have a way more strenuous schedule. Just any day other than Thursday, basically, because I have 2 shows going on. We're at Thursday. Our game's on Sunday. Slowly running out of time. So I have a feeling it's not going to happen. But, at the end of the day, it's whatever. It'd been nice, but Steve-O said, someone dropped cool, but I picked up Vic's Vikings kicker. Man, with all us, I'm telling you guys, cool. Yeah, the Atlanta kicker. It's one of those ones where I'm like, with watching these teams struggle with kickers right now, I'm like, man, do I need to go do some kicking content one day and still see if I can kick like 40 and 50-yard field goals with relative ease. You know what I'm saying? If I can kick a 50-yard field goal 10 out of 10 times, and that's the thing too, 10 out of 10 with no edits, no cuts, just straight kick after kick after kick after kick. No YouTube magic, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get a job somewhere. What I'd give for like that NFL minimum vet salary for just a few years. I joke, man, that $850,000 salary that I think is that the vet bit? I'm not sure, but that's like 10 years of my normal salary, man. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years of my salary in 1 year means in 3 years I can essentially retire. But of course, it's a little different. Like, if you're playing positions like, skilled positions like tight end and linebacker or, whatever, body maintenance becomes a big factor into your expenses. Jets getting ready to go here from the 19-yard line, scoreless game. And play action, little toss to number 14. That's Malaki Corley, and he's in on the jet sweep, and the rookie's got his first touchdown of the night. Western Kentucky rookie. 6-play, 69-yard drive, 3:56 off the clock. Jets are up. Oh, no. No, he didn't. Guys, they're saying he might have dropped the ball before he crossed the plane. No way he did. Oh! He almost dropped that ball before he's in. No way. Oh my God. Oh my God, he dropped the ball, guys. This might come back. He dropped the ball before he got in. They're now reviewing what happened after. Did someone get it? Is it going to be on the 1? Did it go out of bounds? Oh my God. And everyone's coming over, and the head coach has got some words for him now. That's rough for Corley. For those that don't know, Corley is an absolute monster. I think he'll definitely have a bigger second year down there in New York. It seems like he's had some. It was Malaki Corley, Steve-O, is who it was, who was the recipient of the the sweep going opposite way. And yeah, he clearly dropped that ball before the ball crossed the plane out of his possession. I think they're saying the ball rolled out of bounds after, though, in the end zone. So I think the ball will be at the 1, but not 100% sure. The rest will probably tell us here shortly. But that just explains how the Jets season has gone so far. If there was ever a perfect play that was metaphorically symbolized it. Oh, Sonic, don't be showing me food right now. I'm way too hungry. You're showing me some chicken wrap that looks actually pretty damn good. I might have to go to Sonic now. Now, dang it, that's now my next sticky note. Sonic date with a girlfriend this weekend. Had to make a little sticky note of it. Remind myself to take the girlfriend on a date to Sonic this weekend. She likes Sonic. She probably hasn't seen they got the new stuff. So it'll be cute. We can go just sit there in the car, relax, enjoy maybe some nice weather. And I feel like that's why she loves me, because I'm always thinking about her as well. Other than I make her laugh every day. I'm just a weirdo. That's all it is. The amount of injuries is mind-boggling by these teams. I got to be honest with you. Dude, why did my pen not charge? I'm so upset about that. Let's see. Oh my God. So since it rolled out of the back of the end zone, that is considered a recovery? And it's the Texans ball touchback. That has got to be one of the wildest plays I've ever seen in my life. Jets just lost, and Jets fans are heartbroken right now. This girl is laughing at her boyfriend's face. And Houston got the ball now on the 20-yard line. Run going left for maybe 2. And like I said, got to be the most Jets thing I've ever seen in my life right there. That was comical. And it just symbolizes how much I feel like Aaron Rodgers really hates young players. And like they're saying, this is a team that's desperate to do all the little things right, and they keep doing all the little things wrong. Play action, Stroud. Look at that pocket. Oh, my God. He's got all day. Oh, and great play right there by number 56. Quincy Williams, the linebacker. I like the green hair, homie. Come flying downfield. Stroud, of course, broke the pocket, ran right, and Quincy Williams makes a first down saving tackle there. Steve-O, I agree, man. You just got to laugh at sometimes like what's going on with New York. They might be haunted. They might be. This is because Woody won't change the field turf. That's why they keep losing. Ogu, whatever his name is in the halfback in for Houston. I'm sorry I don't know his name. I should. And pass over the middle, and Stroud a little too high for his man. That's number 8, and Stroud looks like he took a hit after the play, and Mechie, the intended receiver for Houston. And Houston has not been able to take advantage of these. Oh, we've got Kenyon Green down now. That's the left guard. Let's watch the injury. And again, Quentin Williams just good little rip move there. And I didn't really see anything that could have hurt Drake. I think maybe he's just tired of getting beat by Quentin Williams. Let's watch here again. Didn't see anything. And Mechie had the separation, but Stroud just misses him over the middle. And Stroud, of course, being pressured by Quentin Williams. Oh, it looks like Green might be an arm or shoulder injury, which I could understand that. Looks like they're working on his left shoulder, which now that would make sense with Quinnen ripping through that side. Maybe his arm got stuck and put in a weird position, especially when he fell on the ground. We're going to hope Kenyon Drake's all right, but that's scary news for Houston. If he was better than whoever their backup option is, and Quinnen Williams is absolutely destroying him like that, it might be really bad going forward. Oh, CJ Stroud fell on his shoulder. And when CJ Stroud fell on his shoulder, it hurt his arm. Looks like he's grabbing more his pec. So his pec might have got stretched out, hyperextended a little bit there, pec to the shoulder a little bit. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's ready to go. What up, old boy? J-E-T-S. Jets. Sorry. New York Jets. Gangrene, son. And good coverage here again. Oh, okay. That's actually a good fair catch. It was good coverage by New York, but then the left gunner for Houston came down really quick on the returner. Very deep and long kick by Houston Townsend. Unfortunate for New York. And if you're a Jets fan, man, we talked about a little earlier in the stream. The New York Jets are a lot better than this record indicates. For their last 5 games, lost by 1 possession. A lot of them 3 points or less. And with all the injuries going on right now, like Vera, Tucker, Adams, Davis, Jermaine Johnson, C.J. Mosley, you know. I thought that ball got tipped. Short pass right to Davante Adams. And that's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. And, And, man, when Rodgers gets on rhythm with his guys on that deep right sideline, that's twice we've already seen this game. He's gone on to attack that one-on-one on the right sideline. He's going to hit it eventually, man. He's going to hit it eventually. Aaron changing the play now. Breece Hall, the running back. 2 seconds. Handoff going left. Hall, and not much on the play. Maybe but gain of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and about 6. $12:15 left here in the second quarter. Ball about the 24-yard line. Jets fans, man, they are feeling it right now. Strong right formation here for the Jets. Tight end lined up in line. He's throwing just a little release block. Look at Aaron doing a spin move to buy time. Oh, no. Is that a fumble by Conklin? And as it stands right now, it is a fumble return for a touchdown, but it might be a no catch. We'll get a review because all scoring plays are reviewed, all turnovers are reviewed. But as it stands, this is a catch. Houston. Oh, and that looks like possession. Tackle by Singletary. Picked up by Hewitt. And that's tough. He didn't tuck the ball away. So the tight end for New York ducked to pick the ball, catch the ball. And as he's like picking it up and turning to tuck it away, he loses the ball. It might be a no catch. This is a bang, bang play. And that is Conklin, the tight end. I need to go hit up New York, see if they need a tight end. Ow. Hey, hit it for one time. Hey. But, of course, we've got betting open as well. Streamlabs reminding you there in the chat how to get it done. Oh, I got to take that Jets score off the board. That's so rough, man. You can bet on who you think will win the game, Jets or Texans, using the betting command there. And real quick, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give 1,000 loyalty points to all viewers in the chat. So you have 1,000 points to play with. It should be there now for everyone. doing exclamation point bet 1 space, either Jets or Texans, 1 space, and then the number between 10 and 1,000 or however many points you may have. And you can register a bet for loyalty points to on who you think is going to win this game. We currently have 1 bet on the Texans, 1 bet on the Jets, totaling a total of 20,000 loyalty points for today so far. We're also going to go ahead and open a poll as well. Has your team reached your expectations so far for the season? You can vote using exclamation point vote and 1 space, either over, under, or on par. So how is your team doing? Are they on par for how you thought they were going to perform this season? Are they under your expectations? Are they over your expectations and overperforming? Make sure you log your option in the Streamlabs poll. We're, of course, drinking out of our American Heroes Cup today. You can't see it, but we're going to go ahead and read this quote while we're on commercial break. Thank you for what you do, our hometown heroes. Oh, and they're ruling incomplete, by the way, so that's the correct call. You're our family. Actually, no, we'll read the quote on the next commercial break. That's a better use of the time. And that's so close, man. So close. Conklin got away with one there. And Morstead back to punt now, as this is just a punt fest on Thursday Night Football so far. Punt going right for the Jets towards the sideline. And, oh, this is going to be a great punt for New York. And down at the 2-yard line. Well done. Good bounce for the Jets. And Morstead with a huge punt to reset. He takes this. That is a 75-yard punt at the end of the day. Perfection from the New York Jets punter. Great spin on the ball. The Houston returner made a mistake by choosing not to fair catch it for sure. And that's Bernard Converse for the Jets, the gunner, able to get down there and down it at the 2. I mean, and with the left guard down for Houston, this could be an issue. We expect a run. Let's see where it goes. Going off the left side, and Mixon going to gain the Houston Texans some breathing room. And it really is as simple as that. Houston just has to run the ball right now. Mixon has 8 carries for 56 yards. He is averaging more than, what's that, like 7 yards a carry, basically, is what he's averaging right now. Give him the damn ball. You ain't even got to pass. I know your quarterback and your wide receivers don't like to hear that, but you know what? I like to hear more that we won the game. Kendrick Green in there. Handoff going left or right, cuts back left, and Mixon's got the first down. As again, it's just run left. Just run left. It's as simple as that. We got an injury report coming in. Kenyon Green, the left guard for the Houston Texans, injury to the shoulder. He's going back for an x-ray. So now we have Kendrick Green. I know that's confusing. We got Kenyon and Kendrick Green both playing left guard for Houston, but backup left guard now in for the Houston Texans. 10:25 and ticking here. 1st and 10, ball on the 13-yard line. And run going left, and again, huge hole as Mixon's met by a safety at the second level. And again, just nothing but big plays here. Now Mixon 10 carries for 65 yards. That is officially 6.5 yards a carry. Again, just hand the ball off. At this average, every 2 plays, Mixon is getting a first down by running the ball. No reason to get cute here. And Will Anderson is kind of practicing on the side here, trying to get his ankle ready for the next defensive possession. Jets got a lot of men at the up of the line of scrimmage showing blitz and run up the middle as Mixon with another first down run. And again, it just doesn't matter what the Jets show. The Houston Texans are running and they're gaining yards. It's as simple as that. Double A gap blitz. Both bail out. And when they both bail out, it's so easy to run up the middle. As you can see, the center and the guards are able to get 2 to 3 yards deep without being touched. They're getting to the second level without being touched. That's not a good look. Joe Mixon now 11 rushes for 75 yards. Stroud setting up a short pass to a tight end, and Schultz makes 4. Schultz makes 3 Jets defenders miss before the fourth man brings him down. Should have been a tackle for a loss. Ends up being a gain of 7 on the play. And again, Jets coming to this game ranked 26th in tackling. For having these defensive-minded coaches, that is not acceptable. I know they've got injuries, but just not acceptable. Not acceptable at the NFL level. 2nd and 3 now for Houston. I formation, trips left. I mean, this is like goal line formation right here. And Mixon with another big hole on the left side and a first down brought down at what looks like the 49-yard line. And we've got a flag on the play. But this, like, I hate to be beating a dead horse here, but run it on the left side. It's as simple as that for Houston against this New York team. They are that bad in the run defense department right now. And that's a holding against Woods, the wide receiver for Houston. So going to negate that good run by Mixon. And again, you're seeing every time Stroud's back there, he's basically under pressure, especially from Quinnen Williams. Just keep running the ball. Ain't no reason to get CJ Stroud hurt right now. Doesn't matter if your top 2 wide receivers are gone. If all you got to do is run the damn ball. 8:05 and ticking now. Houston has 5 penalties for 50 yards. They were a top 5 penalized team coming into this game, and they're showing it. Stroud under pressure, rolling right. And deep throw might have been out of bounds. Let's see. Ref says inbounds. That's Robert Woods making up for the holding call. And Stroud hurrying them to the line of scrimmage to snap it. That's probably the right decision here. And, ooh, I don't know if that's a catch. Oh, I think it is. I think it is. And we're going to get the snap off. Houston going to pass it. Stroud's going to run for it. And going to gain just a couple yards off the right side. Yeah, it's down. What a great toe tap catch by Robert Woods, by the way. Robert Woods just wanted more on his passing. Oh, beautiful catch by Woods. 6:59 here. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Houston's got to get the snap off. Little play action. And again, Stroud pressured. Got to get the ball off. And what's the flag? Gardner was laying on the ground injured, and the Texans player tripped over him. And CJ Gardner, and we've got Gardner down for the Jets grabbing his leg. And we've got holding on him as well. Automatic first down, and he's hurt. CJ Gardner looks like he can't get up right now. This might be really bad news for the Jets. Or I'm sorry, Sauce Gardner. And that's the correct call, holding on him, and he trips and falls. And maybe, is it a cramp? He's walking off, so I think he might just be cramping or something, maybe pulled something. But it's good news to see him able to walk off the field for the Jets. And like they're saying, 5 penalties on the season so far. Had 5 penalties all last year. And what a crazy game. Both teams have had 4 drives. Both teams 3 punts. Both teams have fumbled. Like, both teams just not getting it done. And, of course, Sauce Gardner out of the game for the Jets now. 1st and 10 as Houston's looking to put some points on the board. And the run game continues. Mixon makes a man miss, and 1st down and some. 6:49 and ticking as ball is down to what looks like the 26-yard line. And we've got another injury, it would seem, for the Jets here, as it looks like Will McDonald is now down for the Jets. Let's watch here. He's lined up on the left tackle side. Cade Stover, and he just tries to dodge. And I think MetLife just claimed another injury. That was a non-contact injury. Cade Stover dives at Will McDonald, but Will McDonald kind of jumps around him, and when he jumps and turns, something doesn't work. And that's definitely looks like something, I'm guessing, left leg. And I think MetLife Stadium just claimed another leg. He's definitely having some injuries, and Davante's talking with Aaron right now on the sideline. And this would be a huge thing. 8 sacks for Will McDonald. He's 2nd in the NFL in sacks. And if they lose him and Sauce Gardner, I mean, that would be hard for anybody. He avoids the contact, but he tweaks something. Sorry, I'm writing some notes about the game real quick in my notebook. I keep notes of everything that happens on the game so that I can look back also on what happened. And like, case in point, I've got a huge circle point because we play Houston on Christmas. And we've seen already that the left guard for Houston having some serious issues being able to stop the pass rush. And, I'm going to be tweeting at Lacey DaCosta here soon. And Will McDonald coming off the field with a little bit of help. 2 people. At least he's able to walk off with assistance, but that's not what you want to see here. Joe Mixon averaging 100.6 yards a game. That's 3rd in the NFL, and Fireman Mike is, you can see, he is upset right now. Probably more upset that he's not getting more camera time, but if you get that joke, you get that joke. Toss play going left, Mixon there, and finally the Jets make a negative run play. Stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. And that's what the Jets needed here. That toss play is slow developing, just isn't what's going to work for them against the Jets. They got to go right at some of these here. Let's see. Yeah, right up the guts where you go. Fireman Ed. Thank you, Steve-O. Yeah, for those that don't know, Fireman Ed was apparently upset that he was getting less airtime than he used to get and aired his grievances about it. It's a little sus. I'd love to go hang out with Fireman Ed, though, talk some football. 2nd and 12, play action. Stroud with a great pocket all day. All day. He's going to roll out right and keeps it. He's got the 1st down. Stroud not getting much passing going today, but that's a 3rd run of the day so far. Let's watch here. How much time he has before he leaves the pocket? 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. At 6 seconds, he finally breaks the pocket. That is wild. 70 passing yards, 19 rushing yards so far. 5 minutes left in the first half of Thursday Night Football, still 0-0. Houston looking to break it up in the red zone. Handoff going left, and finally the Jets defense showing some backbone in their blitzes. And again, Joe Mixon going nowhere. And like the announcers are talking about here, the Jets defense already down a lot of players. Houston had double the amount of plays, double the amount of yards, double the amount of time of possession, but hasn't been able to score. That's wild. Wild. Looking to break that here, though. 2nd and 12, 4:15 here on the clock. Strong left formation. Stroud's going to look there. And getting pressured, and he's going to throw this ball out of bounds. And as we're seeing, Stroud and the offensive line for the Houston just getting beat up, and Stroud is, every once in a while, Stroud's able to buy some time like on that last run, but even whenever he's able to buy time and has the time to throw, his wide receivers are not able to get open. Third and 12 as Gangrene's getting loud here in MetLife. 5 seconds on the play clock. They've got to get off trips, bunch formation on the top side of the screen. And Stroud's looking there, getting pressured. Gets a ball off and caught for a first down. Tank Dell's got the first down and a 1st and goal for Houston with 3:50 on the clock. And Stroud just buys enough time. And double coverage on Tank Dell, but Tank makes a great diving catch. 1st and goal, handoff off the middle, and Mixon's in for the touchdown. And we finally have points on the board with 3 minutes basically left in this game. Houston going to take the early lead. And barring the PAT, it's going to be 7-0 Houston over the New York Jets. Quincy tried. Oh, man, they've got the brown masks out for the New York Jets with the crying faces right now. Oh, that's rough to see as a New York Jets fan. Jets fans, don't give up yet, man. Don't turn on your team. That's part of the problem. If I could ever have a message to any New York Jets fans right now, and of course, PAT good for Houston. Jets, listen to me. You've got a lot of injuries. You've lost a lot of football games, but you've lost a lot of close football games. I know you're 2-5, 2-6, but you could have easily be 6-3 right now. Or 5-3. Easily. Don't give up. Don't give that negative energy to your team. Give your team something to fight for. When your team does well, root for them. When they do bad, let them know that you're still there for them. I'm telling you, that energy is contagious. When you start bringing out the brown paper bags, your players start even hating your fan base, and you can't have that right now. It's too early. It is still too much football. We are just barely halfway through this season right now. And let's not act like the AFC East right now isn't wide open other than Buffalo. You know what I mean? Like, you are still got a wild card spot, and the division is not out of reach either. Yeah, Jet fans got to chill, bro, and respect their team a little more. But also, let's be on Jet fan side a little bit here. The Jets have constantly messed up a lot of things as of lately. Let's not be wrong there. They have messed up a lot of things lately as well. I'll be honest, I might, because I'm not on camera too, I might go start, I gotta go start some baked potatoes here soon for dinner. I wish I could stream from my camera, my phone or something while I went and did some kitchen work. Let me ask, I got any cooks here in the chat? We're still waiting on this game to come back here. I'm trying a new thing today. Something I heard from a Michelin star chef called bouillon chicken. And what you do is just take like a tablespoon or so of olive oil, get a chicken bouillon cube, and work it down like into almost like a paste. And then you use that as like a rub for your chicken, basically. And supposedly it gives you some of the most easy hack flavorful chicken you've ever had in your life. And which, I mean, makes a lot of sense. It might be high in sodium and salt, but Steve-O says, put up the stats if you leave. That's a good call, my guy. I definitely feel like, though, I probably shouldn't walk away from the stream as much as, like, I would love to go start. Yeah, I've got some chicken breasts that I defrosted yesterday. I'm going to do a chicken bouillon rub on those with a little bit of, fresh herbs with it, finishing in the oven. I've got some fresh broccoli I picked up from Publix, so I'm going to do some olive oil, broccoli, and then I also got some baked potatoes I've got to start prepping. So we having that good all-American dinner, some grilled chicken. Split back formation here for the Jets. Hall moving out of the backfield early. Davante Adams sees another catch, and if you started Davante in a PPR league, it's starting to look pretty good right now, as that's his 4th catch of the night so far, I believe. And let's watch here, lined up right. And he's just going to run a simple little 5-yard curl. Just turn around, find that little soft spot in the cover 2 zone, and take an easy catch. 1st and 10, handoff to Hall. And big hit this time by number 39 of the Texans. Not much on the play, maybe a yard. Officially, I think they're going to say negative yards. So 2nd and 11, 2:35. So we probably got one more play coming here before the 2-minute warning. You know what I'm going to do after the 2-minute warning? I'm going to run away real quick, refill my beverage, and probably just at least start preheating the oven up a little bit. Maybe I'll cold blanch the potatoes. And low pass to Wilson, just a quick little screen, and nothing on that play, as I think the Jets just lost more yards on the play. I want to give a special shout out. I don't shout out to sports networks much, but special shout out to Amazon TV. I started my 330-day trial to get Amazon Prime TV so I could watch this game. Just like I did, I actually pay for NBC's Peacock services. And Amazon is the first streaming service that I've paid to watch a game where the game is actually at or ahead of ESPN's Gamecast. And just fucking thank you. I never thought Amazon would give me the product like that I really wanted. Legitimately. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can scroll and get the stats. There we go. There's the stats as I walk away for a second to refresh my beverage. Give me 1 moment, guys. It's Outcast. Oh, wait. Let me give you that BASS. I like the way you move. Do-do-do. I like the way you move. Do-do-do. I like the way you move. Do-do-do. I like the way. I like the way. Can you feel that? 808. Can you feel that? BASS boost. Sorry, I love that song, man. Me and the soccer team when I was in high school, we were at a away game, and that song, we put that song on a stereo, and the entire soccer team was jamming out to Outkast. I Like the Way You Move on the way into an away game. It was just vibes, bro. Straight vibes. Oh, Steve, I so agree with you on that, by the way. But let me go grab my stuff. I'll be right back, guys. Grab 1 moment. God, I walk back to Morstead punting the ball. This is a snooze fest of a game. Steve says, kids knocking on my board, but I don't have the light on it. And I had the gate. Damn. I know, if the light's not on, you don't knock. It's as simple as that. Like, Morstead punting left this time. And fair catch called for about the 29-yard line. So, with 1:49, Stroud's going to get a chance to operate a 2-minute offense here. And, of course, they're going back to timeout or a commercial, 30-second commercial as we come back. That figures. I heard the TV, and I was like, I forgot I turned the TV on to have the NFL Game Center on so I could watch like the X and O's of the plays and stuff on Roku TV. And I heard the TV and got like freaked out. I was like, wait, what the hell's that sound in my house? It was pretty funny, honestly. CJ Stroud, 6 of 13 for 84 yards. Joe Mixon, 15 carries for 85 yards. And I told everyone Mixon was going to have a big day before this game started. Mixon gets another carry. And, trucks number 23. Good game. 3 yards, it looks like. Your boy went and bought the big bottle of Crown today, too. I was like, should I get my normal bottle of Crown? And then I was looking, and I was like, you know what? Nah, we getting the big bottle for this weekend. We're calling a Halloween game. We've got a Sunday game, and Lamar Jackson's injured. I actually still have to do some homework for tomorrow night's plan. Steve, I don't know if you're going to come hang out tomorrow night, but I'm thinking instead of doing Jackbox games this week, this might be our first ever poker night, where we'll play some poker and stuff like that, and on like an online forum. And then I might have like a bunch of like questions, like would you rather type of questions and stuff like that. Hey, truck man Pusha. What up, Pusha? You're pissed right now. Why are you pissed, my boy? What's going on? Are you mad about Lamar? What you mad about? Let me know. My camera's not working today, so oh, I know. Pusha, let me ask you, did you see Kirk Bankert's the former Green Bay quarterback, his thing that Sarah Ellison also retweeted out? Yeah, and all the drop passes and interceptions. It was rough, Pusha. It was super fucking rough. Tank Dell now 4 catches for 70 yards after that last one. 1st and 10 with 43 seconds left. Houston across the 50-yard line, approaching the red zone here. Stroud staring down right. He's throwing this ball. A lot of air underneath it, and he was definitely trying to just get the pass interference call there. Hutchinson, the lone wide receiver down the right sideline. I know, Pusha. It was a hard week. Yeah, but I mean, we just got to simplify things. We're beating ourselves. Of course, Michael Pierce, Travis Jones, Broderick Washington, and Brent Urban all being hurt definitely is not helping. And Ojabo and Marcus Williams being healthy scratches because they're in Harbaugh's doghouse as well. It was a rough week for Baltimore. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I do like Deontay Johnson. 35 seconds here. And Stroud looking left, gets pressure, gets rid of this ball, and probably business decision by Ogu, whatever his name is, the running back, decides not to catch this ball. That's probably actually the right call, so it stops the clock. Stroud now 7 of 16 for 115 yards. Tank Dell 4 catches for 70 yards. Houston would love to go into halftime with a 14-point lead. Jets got to make something happen here, though. 3rd and 10. Let's see if the Jets bring any pressure here. Show it only 4. They only bring 4. Good pressure with them, though, and they got him. And Quinnen Williams, I think, just got another one. Or no, it's number 94. And Stroud is down and hurt now, and I would expect that with the way he got hit. And MetLife Stadium. And for those that don't know, last year the Jets played the Texans. Stroud got hurt in that game, left, and the Jets beat them 30-6. And that's Thomas, number 94 for the Jets. Little stunt move here, and as Stroud steps up, kind of just trips over, and Houston going to be charged a timeout, and Thomas gets shoved in the back by the offensive lineman from Houston, and when he falls, Stroud kind of has to jump his foot back, and I think his right foot kind of gets caught and clipped, hit back, and I think this is going to be a right leg injury potentially for C.J. Stroud. We'll have to see, as he's trying to walk off the field, but he's struggling. And I definitely think it's that right foot, right ankle. I think his right leg got whipped into a little bit there, and so hard that it knocked his foot back. And he's definitely a little ginger, I think, on that right foot. Let's watch here one more time on the replay. Yeah, and that's a leg whip. He took one straight to the shin on his right leg. That's definitely hurts, probably. That's what you would call probably a deep bruise, more than likely. That's going to hurt and probably leave a soft spot on his shin. And backup quarterback coming in here. Is that, who knows if CJ Stroud's coming back in, and you can see he's grimacing in pain over there. Hey, thank you for the super chat, my boy Pusha. And the kick is no good. 56-yard attempt by Houston. And the Jets with 22 seconds won't be too far down a field goal. Appreciate you, my boy Pusha. Man, my super chat's slowly coming back together, man. Y'all helping me. And oh, look at that. That ball just pushes right and misses the right post by 5-10 yards as the kicking struggles in the NFL continue. Fifth super chat on the stream. And Rodgers going to the right sideline. Got Davante Adams. That's a gain of what looks like 6. Stops the clock with 19 seconds left. Pushman says, how is the Lamar injury? Is it serious? Man, I wish I knew more, honestly. The thing is this, like Sarah Ellison talked about, usually when they give Lamar a veteran rest day, they designate it a certain way. It clearly says back and knee. It could still be veteran rest, but to not practice 2 days in a row on a short week, it might be something more, which is terrifying. Trips left here for the Jets. They're going down the right sideline, and Davante had it and dropped it. Oh my gosh, excuse me on that. And oh my God. He's like, come on, Davante. And we've seen now, I mentioned it earlier in this stream that we've seen him go down on that one-on-one coverage on the right sideline, that he's attacked it 3 times now, and there's the 4th time he's gone after it. You're going to see a lot of that tonight when the Texans go to one-on-one man coverage like 38% of the time, that he's going to attack it. And it looks like cover 0 right here. The Texans bring the blitz, and slant pass to Davante broken up. And Jets are booing. Michael DeRoos, the Jets are that peanut characters with the stinky... I know, right? And Jets fans are booing right now. I don't know if they're booing the coaching staff or what. And Devin Singletary knows this. So here's my problem with this slant route. Davante puts the move on Singletary. Singletary never has to move off of his initial leverage. And then even when Davante makes his cut was so unexplosive and was for such little distance on the cut that Singletary literally only had to take a half step to get his hand in there for the pass deflection. You've got to create more separation on your slant for your quarterback on that route. You've got to drive that foot in the ground and get 1.5 yards away from your guy. and he went maybe a half yard at max, like. And that half yard more separation on Devin Singletary on that slant route would have resulted in a first down catch for the Jets. It's as simple as that. And no return here. This ball goes into the end zone. And with 4 seconds, I'm sure Houston's coming out here to kneel this ball. And we're getting ready to head to halftime. Give me 1 second. Be right back, guys. I'll be honest, I wanted to take a dab, but I didn't want to leave the camera so long, so I did something I normally don't do because I'm on camera. And I brought my dab piece in here, so I'm going to heat this up, mute my mic for probably... Actually, I don't even think I have to mute my mic. I can probably... Let's see if it'll pick it up. Look at that, not even picking up my torch. Ooh... David McNiner saying he's under. And you got to feel bad for Jets fans. If Malaki Corley had not dropped that ball before he walked into the end zone, we'd have a 7-all game right now. Like, it would be that easy. But the Jets just seem to continuously shoot themselves in the foot. And you've got to feel bad for him a little bit here. The Jets defense is getting it kind of done, in my opinion. Quinnen Williams is literally destroying the game plan for Houston, single-handedly. Whew. It's just, like I said, I feel slightly bad for Jets fans to a certain degree. But all right, we've got a moment here. Let's go ahead and read one of our favorite little things. So, of course, we're drinking out of the Hometown Heroes Cup from Missions Barbecue. And I always like sometimes when I drink out of this cup to kind of say the message that they say because I really agree with what their statement. So, thanks for what you do, our hometown heroes. You're our family, friends, and neighbors. You're the police officers, firefighters, first responders, EMS personnel, and teachers. You're the ones running in as other run out. Your unselfish courage and proud patriotism are reminders of what make our country great. Our community honors and thanks you for the risks you take and the lives you save in and out of uniform. You will always be, as we said, our hometown heroes. Thank you for what you do. And if you're enjoying adult beverage like I am tonight for Thursday Night Football, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Remember, it takes all of us. NFL votes. And if you haven't registered to vote, I don't know, it might actually be past the deadline to register to vote. If you are registered to vote, make sure you go out and vote. I know for me, early voting ends the 2nd, so I plan on going actually tomorrow to get my vote in. I'm just been having to do my research. It's just wild, man. I started like looking into like the financial disclosure reports of like the sheriff in our county that's also under investigation by the FBI for misuse of funds. And my God, the stuff I found in that financial disclosure report was unbelievably sus. Like, so sus. And like they're saying right now, this should be a 7-7 game, but Malaki Corley dropping that ball, just absolutely game-breaking. You know, and I'll be honest, guys, if I don't start really getting my viewership up after halftime and the girlfriend comes home from work, might cut the stream early, you know, just because it's Halloween and I'm playing with her. And, you know, my second game viewership, I feel like, has not done as well this season as I hoped it would do based upon my subscribers. And it's just one of those ones. It's, if no one's watching, no one's watching. But at the same time, when games get close, that's when people start watching. But it's usually in like the 1 o'clock slots, like we saw with the Ravens game. My viewership skyrocketed towards the end of that game as other games were ending and the Ravens were still playing, and people were seeing that it was a close game. People started tuning in, and you know, that's when actually my viewership. You know, it was wild to watch my last Ravens game. My viewership was sitting around, you know, a few hundred maybe, like with an average of like 10 maybe concurrent viewers, kind of like what I'm having on this stream, which, you know, at the end of the day, it's a pretty good stream actually. But after the game started getting close and the Browns started coming back and all this, and other games were ending, I think the game ended with 2.4K views, and I think I averaged a concurrent viewers of like 60, but man, like after the third quarter, I had about 120 viewers staying concurrent with me for the rest of that game. And that's, you know, it's one of the big things here for my channel, and I really appreciate all y'all for coming and hanging with us here. I try to be the most entertaining that I can be and to give y'all the best, and, you know, just give y'all the best takes that I can give, the best knowledge that I can give, highlight the issues, give you the solutions, and generally engage with my audience to the best of my ability to create the best viewing experience or listening experience that I can give them. Aaron Rodgers, though, is just not connected on these deep balls. It's wild, though. If he connected on any of those single shots on the right side, we'd be talking about completely different games. Yeah, and we've got Baltimore versus Cincinnati as next Thursday night game like they're talking about. So super excited about that. Look at all those people dressed up as Ryan Fitzpatrick for Halloween. That's hilarious on the Prime set. Baltimore, of course, going to have a super short week. So, you know, we already had a short week playing Tampa coming into Cleveland. So, you know, playing on Monday and then having a 1 o'clock Sunday. So then, of course, we played Denver at 1 p.m. on Sunday the 3rd, right? We then turn around and play Cincinnati on Thursday Night Football on the 7th, meaning we have 3 days of rest in between the Denver game and the Cincinnati game. Before 3 days between 2 NFL games? What the hell, NFL schedulers? Now, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, though, are in the same situation as us. But just either way, that is super fucking rough to deal with. And you got to feel for not only us, but Bengals fans if that's the case. To have played Denver on the 3rd and then Cincinnati on the 7th on an NFL scale is like unforgivable. And then we got Pittsburgh, I think, on the 17th the following. So that's the one bonus is going into the Pittsburgh game, we are going to have such a long week of rest. And then on top of that, the Ravens also have a week 14 bye, a super late bye week paired with, like, you know, this long rest after the Cincinnati game is exactly what the Ravens do need here late in the stretch of the season. But the Ravens got to get some pass rush going. Amazon Prime's having a costume, have a great NFL costume and want to be on TV, or reply with a picture of your costume and you may be seen on TV tonight. Hashtag TNF or Thursday Night Football on Prime. Interesting. So if you've got a good Halloween football costume, tweet it out at them and you might get seen on national television. You know what's actually interesting too is tomorrow, I think it's the 1st of November, and with November comes NFL announcing their NFL Fan of the Year, or I'm sorry, Fan of the Year nominees for each team. I did get, my submission in. I don't expect to be selected. To represent the Baltimore Ravens, but we can dream, right? We can dream. Richard Sherman. Look at Richard Sherman. He's like, bro, I know this game is tough. Stick with us, America. Don't stop watching this game because it's not a good game right now, is what he's saying. Oh, Halsey's doing a show after Thursday Night Football. Hey, I can fuck with Halsey a little bit. Like, actually, Halsey has a song that's on my workout playlist. I enjoy some of her songs. You can't be hating. Watching fantasy football stuff. I took half my mic off, so I'm like listening to the game broadcast as well as NFL Game Center now because they're talking about, the Detroit versus Green Bay game, which is going to be such a great game. Like, I need to go hang out on Grossi's channel for that game because I don't think I'm broadcasting that game. Let me see here. So we've got Houston versus New York, Baltimore versus Denver, Baltimore versus... Did I cancel those other week's games? I did cancel some games, and then the 11th is LA versus Minnesota. That all of a sudden is actually a way better game than it was a few weeks ago. I feel like I'm missing a game that I scheduled. I'll have to go double check my schedule again. It's almost at the end of the month, so it's time to redo my calendar board and get ready. We've got a lot of collabs coming up here soon, which we're super excited for. Hopefully we'll get one with Brandon Perna before the game, but if not, it's whatever. We've got the Harbaugh Ravens versus Chargers on the 25th. We've got Philadelphia the 1st of December, the Giants the 15th of December, and then, of course, on Christmas the 25th, we've got Houston as well. Every single one of those games that I just mentioned, we do technically have collaborations with other content creators planned for to do like preview style shows. So look forward to it. Hopefully, hopefully all the people answer and, we get these shows just so we can create some better content. Of course, we wanted to start our Around the Bay series this year. We planned it. We started group chats. We tried to get participants. We created PowerPoint presentations about the topics to also, and with like data points to also help some of the people that I wanted to bring to the show. Just it didn't materialize, sadly. And then, of course, the comedy sketch series that I wanted to start called Commissioner of the North. I just got behind. I wrote script for week 1, didn't film it, and then ever since then, of course, just continually got further behind on the progress. Made notes of funny comments here and there, but just Hutchinson, the wide receiver, looked like he was giving some words of motivation to C.J. Stroud on the bench as they come back out. Of course, New York going to start the ball here in the second half. Touchbacks, those balls coming out to the 30. So confused. I'm so confused on why I got tagged in that on Twitter. I'm sorry, I was looking at my Twitter, and I like that Kirk Bankford liked my reply to on the Twitter post. I just love when like people I feel like are like on a bigger platform but still respond to the smaller people, the everyday people in a sense. I feel like it just keeps them more grounded in reality, and just it makes them more appealing to the fan base. You know what I'm saying? And dude, what I would give to like be able to do a stream with Kirk and actually like absorb knowledge from him and break down film and just like ask him non-stop questions about everything he knows about the NFL. God, I'd pay for it if I had the money. I legit would, be honest with you. Handoff going left here and just short of the yard to gain. My God, and I think they're going to get this a 3rd and 1 officially. And again, just got to keep this running game going. I'm a little sad I haven't seen any Braylon Allen appearances yet. I feel like his running style would be better fitting for what they're doing. It's a little frustrating to watch, to be honest with you. I wonder why he's not seeing any snaps. It has to be something related to Aaron Rodgers. And again, 3rd and inches here. Linebackers playing super downfield. Toss play, and there's Allen getting his first carry. He's got the first down. Gain of what looks like 3 or 4 yards. And like they're saying, seldomly used in the past couple of games. And hopefully, I'm hoping after the second half, they're going to let him get some more reps because Breece Hall is just not getting it done. And Breece Hall's on the sideline. You can see he's ready to go in, but Braylon Allen's in for another rep here. Hopefully, that's his. I'm really hoping he takes over. I actually started Braylon Allen in some of my fantasy leagues because I really needed some help. And hand off to him this time. And pretty good run this time. Gain of maybe 4 or 5 yards. Patient running. Some of my running backs in this year from my draft special. Last year, a lot of my running backs from my draft special went to good places where they were able to get competitive in 1 or 2 years. A lot of my running backs from this year have like no chance of getting starts. Audric, not Estime, but I did love Estime. Actually, I think I did add Estime to my special. 12:30 here in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the first down run. Blitzer coming. Screen going right. Wilson, the recipient, he's got the first down and out of bounds what looks like after 7 or 8 yard. And Jets fans are a little upset after the play, but I think it was all fair. First and 10, 11:50 here on the clock. Another blitzer coming from Houston. Rodgers escapes out and able to get this ball away. Incomplete as he takes a hit. And Aaron takes a little shot on the back of the heels there by Hewitt. I hope he, I just want to see fire from Aaron is what I want to see, man. And short pass left to Davante, and Adams got a first down as New York is finally moving downfield on a consistent basis here on these short little passes and good runs by Braylon Allen. Sorry, I had to step away from my mic for a second. My apologies. And Kenyon Green officially ruled out for Houston. So Kendrick Green is going to have to take over. 2nd and 3 here. Rodgers looking over the middle and quick little pass. Got a man, and it's a first down. And I'll be honest, the quality of the game stream on Amazon has deteriorated, in my opinion. Was I behind a second? I think I was. On the ball. 39. No telling him, let's Corley, the man in motion. And run going left and blown up behind the scrimmage here as Mitchell. 98 was in the backfield like 3 yards deep as Braylon Allen got the handoff. That's not on Braylon. That's on the Jets offensive line. You can't let him get penetration. That's Settle Jr. Watch him on this play. He blows through the center left guard double team and just blows this play up. That is absolutely, and that's Breece Hall, my apologies, not Braylon Allen on the run. I think Braylon Allen would have had a stronger base and wouldn't have lost his balance there, just saying. And, Braylon Allen with that pass block, and Wilson, and he's going to walk in. They didn't drop that one. And what a pass block by Braylon Allen on that touchdown throw. And 70 dry yards and 11 plays, capped off by a touchdown from Aaron Rodgers. And tight coverage, but just a picture perfect throw there. And Petrie goes for the ball, misses the ball, great throw. Garrett Wilson, even better catch. And with, the PAT! It hits the left upright, but it goes in as it's time to hit the Jets up about a kicker. Ooh. My God. My God, these plays. That was almost gut-wrenching. If they had missed that PAT, Jets fans would have lost their minds. Oh my God, this State Farm commercial. Oh, this is... All right, for people that aren't watching right now, State Farm just had a commercial where they had Ryan Fitzpatrick, and they did a bust statue of like the Dwayne Wade statue. And he's like, what did I do to deserve this? Talking about how bad the statue is, and it doesn't look like Ryan Fitzpatrick, or it looks like him like really weirdly. And it was a total knock on the Dwayne Wade statue and how it didn't look like Dwayne Wade. That is marketing gold. I wrote that on the wrong side of my sticky note because it was so funny and such a good clip. That's one of those ones where I want to go make a short about that and like play that short and be like, can we talk about how good this ad was? How quickly they had to put that ad together. Like, whoever put that ad together for State Farm, raise. Give them a raise. They deserve it. You can probably lay off half the marketing department. Just keep this guy. No, I'm kidding. Please don't do that, State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there to lay you off. Ha ha ha. What is this commercial for? It's a very long commercial. It's a Hyundai Tucson hybrid commercial. Interesting. It's a hybrid. It's good on gas. Just lost in the dark. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I've been in the darkness. You got to go in there and make peace with it. Man, you got to love that. Like, they're all talking, yeah, we're in the darkness. Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I've been in the darkness, man. You got to go in there and make peace with it. Dave McNiner, is Stroud in the game? I don't know. They're actually about to get their first possession, so we'll find out here in just a moment, David McNiner. As Sims, the return. That was a face mask. That was a face mask as he's screaming for it, and we've got a late flag. As D'Amico Ryans had took his helmet headset off, about to say, bro, you really not about to call that? That was absolutely a face mask. Yeah, as they're discussing it now here on the field. They're like, we're going to call the living crap out of this. We're about to find out, David. We about to find out. We got Kirk Herbstreit and I don't know that other guy's name, and I feel really bad. And Stroud is in the game, David McNiner. So we've got Stroud still active after the injury. He's probably got a taped up ankle. He's having to roll out to his left already under pressure and going to gain a couple of yards. Quentin Williams in pursuit. And again, we're seeing Stroud just pressured early and often from the interior of this line. D'Amico laughing right now. Probably because he's like, I don't even know what else to do, man. There's nothing I can do to help the interior of the defense or of the offensive line. You've just got to do it, man. It's as simple as that. Like when guys struggle outside in space, they go inside. But when you struggle inside, there ain't nowhere else to go. If you just get walked back on a power move every time. 2nd and 7. Handoff going left to Mixon, and he cuts back all the way across the formation. I'm sorry, run was going right, cuts all the way back to the left side, and he's going to be maybe a yard short, basically 3rd and inches. As again, just run the ball, Houston. It is really as simple as that. I know it sounds from like, and Stroud's going to QB run, and Stroud's doing more damage with his legs than he is with his arm today. And first down matters. And he's smiling at the sideline. Man-on-man coverage, that's an easy read. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter, so we're officially halfway through the third quarter here on Halloween Night Football. And twice the Jets have badly played the third down play. Like, they are just not playing well on third down, alignment-wise. They think Houston's going for something, and they're absolutely wrong every time. Handoff up the middle. Mixon. Oh, Mixon tries to make a... Oh, that's not Mixon. Would have had a first down, but he trips over his own feet trying to make a cut. The turf monster got him. Kendrick Green's playing better than Kenyon Green. That's interesting here. No Quinnen Williams in there. That's a big thing to talk about on that rep. No Quinnen Williams. And Taylor was the running back there. Just went down. Turf monster got him. Tight end in motion here. Handoff going up the middle as the run game just continues here for Houston. And another first down for Taylor. Not seeing any Joe Mixon right now, though. As I think Mixon just checked in. Yep, he did. Taylor out, Mixon in as the Houston Texans are approaching the red zone. Ball on the 24-yard line here. 6 minutes left, 1st and 10. I mean, just New York's got to sell out to stop the run right now. They are single-handedly getting beat in the run game and by QB runs. They've got to stop it. Little play action here, good coverage, and a drop by Tank Dell. As Sheffield's out there, meaning I'm guessing Sauce Gardner is not back in the game either. And Stroud just not having that accuracy, man. I joke, man, it's the podcast curse. When you start doing podcasts during the season and stuff, man, even during the off season, just not putting that time in. I mean, he might be still putting. Oh, and there's finally a negative play for the stuffed in the backfield. And we've got McDonald back in the game, by the way. So, and there's Kinlaw finally making a play, as the 49er fans here are very familiar with him. I mean, he got really high there against the run right there. He just got lucky that the O-line was not good for Houston. He still played way too high for the Jets. That was clear to see. Jets fans are getting loud here on a 3rd and 11, showing pressure. Let's see if they bring it. They bring it, and Stroud, oh, he takes a big shot. But we've got another Jets player, I think. Okay, he's getting up now. 99 looked like he was a little slow to get up. Yeah, he's definitely wincing a little bit, but they got the sack. 11-yard loss here, as that's going to make it a longer field goal. And that's Will McDonald, man. Will McDonald's in my fantasy league, and he's the one I think that might... Oh, he didn't get credit for the sack. 44 probably did. Yep, Sherwood. And Fairbairn here, who missed from 56 earlier. This one from 54 from the left hash mark. And it's good. Just barely. Just misses the right upright. And we've got a 10-7 game, Houston. Really, it's turned into a better game in the second half. The first half was, I'll be honest, kind of a snooze fest to keep it 100. Let me go check. And let me shout out real quick. Anyone that's got playing fantasy football, I really hope your team does well this week. And I hope you win all your games. I'm slowly making my comebacks in all my leagues. But I know not having Jonathan Brooks in back. I thought Jonathan Brooks was coming back week 5. We're in week 9, and Jonathan Brooks is still not actually back and playing. That definitely has hurt my fantasy football teams. I was expecting to have Jonathan Brooks back, who would be helping me make these larger comebacks, and probably would have won me a couple games here and there that I lost by like 3 points. But, that's fantasy football, right? I'm trying to load up Sleeper right now to see how, do I have any players? 10. Who do I have playing right now? It's got 15 points. I have the Jets defense, and they've got 15 points, or 12 points. And then Sauce Gardner has 3 points, but he left the game, so I'm screwed there a little bit, honestly. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Aaron Rodgers, by the way, 11 of 19 for 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Breece Hall, 1 rush for... I'm sorry, it cut off so fast on me here. Joe Mixon, 19 rushes for 96 yards. C.J. Stroud, 7 of 17 for 115 yards. So both quarterbacks not playing that great, but Mixon, the clear difference maker in this game with the 96 yards on 19 carries. Courtney had that 16-yard run earlier, but I really wish Braylon Allen was getting some more chances, man. I know that's going to end up killing me on some of my teams. So let me go look at my other team. My team is playing in Sleeper is playing the #1 team in fantasy. And, of course, he's got Joe Mixon, who's already got 15.6 points. But my Garrett Wilson's already got 13.8. Will McDonald's got 3.5. So I'm in the lead, but only because I've got 2 players to his 1 right now. Aaron Rodgers smiled after the Jets touchdown? No way. No way. And no return here for the Jets. So Jets looking to tie this game or win. Man, I'm starting to get really hungry. It's just so wild. If Corley would have held onto that ball, what a different game this would have been. If Davante Adams would have got that ball, like, what a different game we would have. He's had quite a few drop passes, miscommunications, just unlucky plays for the New York Jets. Let's see if the second half treats him a little differently. First drive was good. Let's see if they can repeat that success. And little play action here. Rodgers, right through Garrett Wilson's hands. And, he almost takes out someone. What? The ghost of MetLife is real? What? I saw some ghosts, bro. Second and 10. 4:06 on the clock. Strong right formation for the Jets. Aaron looks there, sets up the screen the opposite way. Breece Hall makes first man miss. 30, 40-yard line, and tackled at what looks like, he's still going. They didn't play it, call it dead. And if the second spot stands, he'll be down at the 49-yard line of the Jets, so 1 yard away from midfield. And let's watch here. So, of course, this is strong right formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He looks there, doesn't quite pump fake, but kind of throws it. And great block by number 61, getting out there to get a hand on that guy for the screen. The replay assist shows he was down, so going to be a first down, but was he down? Yeah, he was down. Right elbow is down. That's the good call. So bring it back a little bit, but that's still a first down for Breece Hall after the reception. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, 1st and 10. Toss play going right. That's Hall. And able to get a couple yards, maybe about 4. Going to bring up 2nd and about 6. Breece Hall now 10 carries for 51 yards, averaging about 5.1 yards a carry. That's not bad. Again, just like Joe Mixon, you can just give him the ball and keep running. And that's what the Jets should do. Just keep running the ball and then slowly start working that play action to slow down the blitz game of Houston, or at least bring more run blitzes. And here comes a safety dropping down here for the run for Houston, and run comes from the Jets. And that's Braylon Allen getting a carry. Let's go. Love to see Braylon Allen getting some carries. 3rd down. 3rd and 4 officially, so this is going to be close. 2nd and 18. I'm sorry. 2:18. I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm so sorry. 3rd and 4. And with 2:08, did we get a timeout? I think Aaron's telling them they had to reset the play clock or something. Yep. So they put it up to 10 here. Almost out of time. 2 seconds. And quick screen to left to Wilson. And, he's only going to get 2 yards on that play. So 4th and 2. Are they going to go for it? And they're going for it. Braylon Allen, the back end here for New York. Let's see if they run it or they pass here. 4 wide look here. defense is making an adjustment as well. Braylon Allen flips sides. Aaron's going to pass, and he's got a wide open Davante Adams. They ran a zone, and Davante's wide open, but he takes a low shot, and now he's down. Oh, no. Davante is down and might be hurt on the sideline, too. Let's watch here. Davante at the line of scrimmage just loses Lassiter. And then the safety comes and just upends Davante, diving at his legs. And Davante, the way he comes down is super awkward on that review. Dude, I mean, that would just be the absolute worst for the Jets. They go and make this blockbuster trade for Davante, and then he gets hurt. Like, oh, stop showing me food commercials, Amazon. I am starving right now. Oh, I got to go make dinner here tonight too. I am excited to go make dinner. We're having a good, healthy dinner tonight. Like, it's gonna come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I'm quoting the commercial. They got Georgia Bulldogs, Bama. So I'm guessing it's for the college football playoffs commercial for Coca-Cola. I really got to see, man, if I can play football still. Watching some of these players out there, I'm like, dude, I sometimes feel like I could outperform them. I know, like, there's a few things I have to test. I have to test my ability to withstand heat again. I have to test my ability. What is my top speed? Like I know when I'm on the treadmill and I'm running on flat ground and I max the treadmill at 12 and a half, I'm barely jogging. But I know to be NFL caliber, I need to be able to get like up to top speed around like 20 miles an hour. Probably a minimum 18, but 20 is ideal. My 40 time needs to be under 4.7. I need to maintain my weight that I have right now. And I need to improve the strength and conditioning of my left leg if I was to play anything other than kicker or punter. And Aaron setting up a screen and gets batted down at the line of scrimmage. It's just one of those ones I talk about on some of the channels. When I used to play like semi-pro and I walked on to college, I was what you called a tweener, man. I was just, and just I just wasn't that ideal size for linebackers and tight ends in the old game of football. But in the new game of football, I'm the same size as Kyle Van Noy. I'm the same size as Isaiah Likely. And pass going to the left sideline. That's Garrett Wilson. And he's got the catch. Gain of 8, maybe 9 yards here. Going to bring up a 3rd and short here for the Jets. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And they're evaluating Davante Adams for a concussion right now, actually. Took off his helmet. Neuropathologist went in there. Hand off to Brees on a 3rd and 1. And not going to get there. Too much dancing. He's going to lose a yard, possibly. Now it's 4th and 1 in the fourth quarter to start. Big decision here for the New York Jets. Do they go for it again on 4th and down? Davante Adams still out of the game, too. Nobody's got more beef on the front line than us. Is this an Arby's commercial? Wrap up, crunch. Wrap up, crunch. Who would make an entire defensive scheme just to sell Taco Bell food? Me. I would. Well, oh, we got a new Marvel movie? What Marvel movie is this? This looks like something about, like... Are you serious? Are you serious right now with this Christmas movie right now? A superhero Christmas movie? With Captain America and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Oh my God. And they got the Coca-Cola volley bear going on. Like, what is happening to our movies? The movies suck now, man. I grew up watching movies. I grew up going to the movie theater. I support movie theaters so wholeheartedly. Excuse me. But most movies suck nowadays. Like, I'll be honest, I am a little sad. I never got the chance to go see Deadpool Wolverine in theaters. And that was actually one movie that recently has gotten, like, good reviews, of course. So, little sad that I didn't get to see that in theaters, but I know it'll... Venom Last Dance is the other one I want to see right now that's out. I'd really like to go see Venom Last Dance. Maybe I'll convince my girlfriend to go see a movie with me, even though she kind of hates movies. But I'm also like, man, I don't even remember if I saw the last Venom movie. Like, I don't think I did. Yeah, I never saw Let There Be with Carnage, so I'm behind a movie, so I gotta go catch up before I can even go watch Venom. Is it on any streaming services? Where to watch? Of course it's not. Where to watch? YouTube, Google, Fandango. It says on Hulu. Maybe it's on Hulu, actually. I'll have to go check now. Hey, I'll have to go watch it on Hulu tonight. That's what I'm going to go watch on Hulu tonight. 4th and 1 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Is that Braylon Allen or Breece Hall in the backfield? That's a big thing for me. Braylon Allen, they're passing for it again. Good pass protection. Aaron Rodgers under pressure, throws it deep, and it's a dropped interception. That had to be the easiest interception you've ever seen in your life, but we've got a flag on the play. So this might be on the defense. Let's wait and see what it is. Are we going to get defensive holding? Illegal contact? That ref just looked at what's his name and shook his head no, so I don't think this is against the Houston. And Rodgers wants to know what's going on. Let's see. Before the quarterback left the pocket, illegal contact on Houston. That's an automatic first down, and that's against Devin Singletary Jr. Stingley, my apologies. Let's watch here. I mean, kind of, yeah. I kind of see what they're saying. He's way past the line of scrimmage and got hands on him. It is kind of the correct call here. 1st and 10 is now the Jets are in the red zone here. Little play action, good pocket. Conklin wide open and down at the 12-yard line for the Jets. 14-40 and ticking here. Davante Adams officially being evaluated for a concussion in the locker room. We do not know if Davante will return to this game. That could be huge for the Jets moving forward. They're currently on a 10-play, 57-yard drive. 5 minutes taken off the clock, just outside of a goal line situation. Screenplay set up, and oh no, that's a bad screen to a tight end. Bad play call, and we've got an injury for the Texans now as the injuries mount here at MetLife tonight. And we've got an official timeout by the refs. Oh my God, I got the hiccups now. And that's Petrie, one of the defensive backs here, the slot guy. Excuse me. And you can see right there, Mike Williams clearly misses his block on the play. He was supposed to block Petrie. Petrie gets a free shot at Conklin, the tight end. If the blocking was correct, that'd have been a good play call. And that's what's plaguing the Jets is you've got players at skill positions like wide receiver and tight end that are clearly missing assignments, that are clearly don't know their routes, and I mean, it's just killer. Oh my God, these hiccups. I'm going to die right now, I feel like. Oh, apologies. Oh my God, yawning and I hiccup as I'm trying to finish my yawn. I'm legit going to die. 3rd and 9 after the injury timeout. 13:40 left on the clock as Jets are looking to take the lead here from the Houston Texans. Empty backfield here for Garrett Wilson. They just circled in the slot left. Rodgers is looking there. He's going to climb the pocket, and he's going to run for it. He's got the first down, tackled at the 3-yard line as Aaron Rodgers is getting pumped. And we've got a flag, hands on his hip. This is probably coming back on a hold, and it is. Why does the ref look like he's almost happy to make that holding call? And that's the rookie Fashanu playing right guard for the Jets now with all the injuries. That was a bad penalty. He didn't grab him. He pancaked his ass. I mean, yeah, I guess, but is it really affecting the play? The guy's got his arms extended. Fashanu's losing the rep, but holding him. But the guy's not doing anything to get around him. Tacky call. 3rd and 19. Good. Deep down the left sideline. Oh, my God! One hand catch by Wilson, but I don't know if he got 2 feet down. That should have been pass interference on Houston, and you can see Aaron Rodgers is arguing for that as well. And what a catch. Oh, and the knee hits out of bounds. That catch, though. Oh, his left foot might have hit down first, actually. Let's see. Left foot's down. It's coming back. Oh, he's in! He's going to be in! His left foot retaps again down before his left knee hits the ground. That should stand as a touchdown for the Jets. Look at the ref. The ref just smiled. The ref was just caught on camera smiling. Rodgers is signaling touchdown. The Jets officially challenged it, even though they shouldn't have to. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. What do y'all think? But I think that is 100% a touchdown. That is the new Odell. My God, though. That's going to be dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Even if he doesn't make the touchdown catch, but especially because it is a touchdown catch, you're going to see that catch all over ESPN for the next week. I'll put money on it at this point. Like, that was an insane catch by Garrett Wilson, fighting through contact to make that. Like, my phone's going to die any second. I am mind blown right now. Absolutely mind blown. Oh my God. I wanted to go bad. BRB, real quick, guys. Then, like they're saying, that's a touchdown. And with that, the Jets take a 14-10 lead. What a play by Garrett Wilson. And with that, the PAT is good. Jets lead 14-10 with 12:54 left in this football game. What a play. Like, that is mind-blowing. That's the call, David. It's a touchdown. Like, I mean, this is just 3rd and 19, a fade go route. And he's headed for the back pylon right here. And Aaron just lets that thing go. And like they're saying, it's the goodest catch you'll ever see in the NFL. Like, wild. And to maintain possession through the catch as well is wild. Mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. And like they're saying, Davante Adams still out of the game, being evaluated for a concussion. Like, oh, that's so cool. I didn't know I could do that on Amazon. That's super cool. And a huge hit on the special teams recovery. I can like change. That's so cool. The X-ray stats by X-ray. I can like pull up a bunch of stats on everything so far. That's so fucking cool. Close X-rays. Other stuff I can do? I thought it said on Amazon I could change camera perspectives, but I guess I'm wrong. Wait, Prime Vision with next gen stats. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. This is so cool with next gen stat. Oh my God. Rolling out, throwing deep left. He's got Tank Dell. And Houston's going to respond. They're down at the 20 of Jets. One play, take it all the way back. Strong left, play action right, roll out left. And Tank Dell running the same route that Garrett Wilson just ran, and he just runs by DJ Reed on that play. What a sequence of plays in this game right now. This is cool. I've got the Next Gen Stats Prime Vision way I'm watching right now, and I've never seen it like this. This is super cool. Strong trips right. Robert Woods, the man in motion here. Handoff going right on the play. Good stiff arm and not much to gain. Maybe about a yard or two. This Next Gen video is beyond me. Like, Amazon Prime needs and Next Gen Stats need to have the rights to every game, in my opinion, just based on this. I love the camera angle. I love the stats it's giving me. I love the things it's highlighting. Like, double bunch formation, handoff going up the middle, and solid gain this time. That's Taylor and Chef. God, it even shows me who makes the tackle real time as they're walking away. The name, damn, this is next level, man. Like, I gotta legit tweet out, like, they've had some issues where the quality is dropped on it, but Schultz, the man in motion here. And Stroud with play action. Buying time, rolling out left, and he's going to run for it. And I think he's got the first down. If not, he's going to be just short. And I'm sorry, we got a player coming out injury-wise. Oliver in my games seems to be, yeah, there we go. It's buffering, having some issues. Like I said, I love Amazon Prime, that the Next Gen Stats. I love X-Ray. I love the Prime Vision. I love all of this. The only thing I'm having issues with right now is the buffering rates. And Stroud under center here, 4th and inches. And handoff going to Mixon, and he's got the first down. Jets continue to play these short down situations poorly, in my opinion. Like, look at that. There's too many gaps. They're selling out for QB sneak with the 2 D tackles so badly that they give any run off guard automatically free. You just can't do that, man. Like, and if you're going to sell out, you've got to really sell out a little harder. 1st and 10 as Mixon breaks over 100 yards on that run. This time, run going right, cuts back left, and good tackle by Sherwood on the play. Continuing to have a pretty good game. Let's see, how are we doing in fantasy football? Most games with 100 rush yards this season. Joe Mixon with 5, Derrick Henry and Saquon with 4. So Mixon's got the lead. We're hoping to catch up with him here soon. Let's go. Garrett Wilson touchdown puts me ahead there. Trips bunch formation here, and we got a trick play. Joe Mixon, Wildcat, CJ Stroud out. And Mixon, he's going to pass it to Stroud. And Stroud wants a flag on the play. He's not going to get one. Stroud's not used to playing wide receiver. You don't know how much contact they normally have. Mixon was trying to get that touchdown pass, man. Not a bad throw either. So Mixon's going to run right, roll out right here. And Stroud wins the route, technically. Reed's got a little bit of an arm bar, has contact, but Stroud doesn't understand. Just because there's contact doesn't mean you get a flag, bro. Now you understand what your wide receivers play through every time. Stroud, shotgun snap, looking left, pressured, and he's going down. That's a huge sack by Clemens. Michael Clemens, and he's going to lose a lot of yards on that sack. He tried to spin out of it, roll left, and when he did, Clemens was still right on him. Clemens never bought the spin move for a second. And again, the left guard for Houston is just getting abused. And Will McDonald right there would have been part of the sack as well if Clemens missed it. That's officially a loss of 15 yards on the sack as Fairbairn's out here now for a 43-yard kick. And, we've got a flag, and he barely makes it, but we've got a flag on the play. And is this against Houston? Let's see. That kick barely made it in. Oh. Wow. Unnecessary roughness against the long snapper, hitting the long snapper, half the distance to the goal, and an automatic first down for Houston. That's huge. And he's not lined up over the center. And I guess he drove his leg into the snapper's head as he fell. Very interesting call on the play, but I guess that's the correct call. You can't do that. And that puts Houston on the 12-yard line. So essentially first and goal, but first and 10 on the 12. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Handoff going up the middle. Mixon's got a little bit of a lane, and he's tackled here at the 10. Second and goal. And I mean, the Jets just have to keep them out of the end zone. That's a tall task, but bend, don't break mentality. And like they're saying, the Jets now, multiple blunders on special teams today. They might need to fire their special teams coach. Trips bunch right for Houston. They're going to run that direction, and Jets do a good job of stuffing it. McGregor there to make the stop, Mixon the halfback, as his day's finally starting to slow down a little bit. Jets finally seemed like they made some type of adjustments, at least in the running game, after halftime. Definitely still messing up some of those like 3rd and inches and 4th and 1 situations, but doing better in the run game as a whole. Let's see here. So 4th and 8 yards or less, they go for it. Oof. 3rd and 7 here. Double bunch formation. Stroud all day. Got a man, and he just missed a wide open number 8. If you think that's Mechie, it is. And Mechie was wide open, and Stroud just missed him over the middle. Stroud just not having a good day. All day on this throw, too. And Mechie has a little out route, sees that Stroud has all day and that there's nothing there, works back across the middle. Stroud sees it and just puts the ball probably about a yard ahead of Mechie, and would have been a touchdown. Now we've got a 27-yard field goal. Oh! Off the bar and no good! Fairbairn misses a 27-yard field goal! Jets gonna get the ball. What a game we're having as Houston is falling apart here. That's a good hold, but just a bad kick by Houston. As the kicking struggles in the NFL continue. David McNiner hitting the gambling hard tonight. Man, the Jets might pull off this win. If the Jets pull off this win, that'll put me ahead on the Corey Davis pick'ems, that's for sure. I called this as one of the upsets of the week, and the game that might get me ahead of everyone, like if it comes down to the close games, you know. What was it, David McNiner, if you're still there, what was it, only one or two people picked the Jets with me in the pick'ems this week? Oh my God, why are they showing this Popeyes box right now? Love that chicken from Popeyes. $6 big snack box from Popeyes. I ain't gonna lie, they're showing like the Oculus, or like these VR headsets. Yeah, this is the Meta VR headset, I think. And like they showed the boxing workout. The boxing workout is actually super fun. There's the Meta Quest 2. I wonder if there's a difference between the Meta Quest 2 and the Oculus. Okay, they're the same thing but different branding names. That's all. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Halsey Street. Oh my God. Fairbairn, 22% win probability, lost on 2 missed field goals tonight. Whoo, that's rough, man. That's rough. 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line as Jets are getting started here with toss play going left. That's Breece Hall, and solid gain on the play. Hard to calculate the yardage actually doing it this way. What was that sound? David said I picked the Texans, so they screwed. I know that has been your thing lately. That was, and with 6 minutes 30 seconds, Aaron Rodgers from the 20-yard line with 80 yards to go could really execute a 7-minute drive, honestly. The short passing game has been there for the Jets. The running game, not terrible. Breece, 13 carries for 57 yards. And again, run play going left. Breece Hall finds some room, got a first down. And that's a first down and some, 5 yards plus with 6 minutes and ticking now. Jets are probably going to maximize the play clock here if they're smart. They can essentially take more than 30 seconds off every single play here. And good cut by Breece Hall to get upfield. Lassiter makes probably a touchdown saving tackle there on the outside. And Aaron Rodgers, like they're showing there, knows how big that is. 14 rushes for 70 yards now on the night. That is a damn good average. 4 wide look here. Breece Hall on the right side of the shotgun formation. They're going to pass. Short pass left here. That's Garrett Wilson, and that's a gain of maybe about 5 or 6 yards here. And no, like they're saying, no Davante Adams. Fashanu's in there at right guard for the Jets. They are beat up injury-wise on a short week, and they're holding on to a narrow lead here. 4 minutes, 50 seconds here. Three wide receivers here. Handoff to Hall going right, and well played by the linebacker number 39 there of Houston. But that's going to bring New York in a 3rd and short, maybe max 2 yards, probably 3rd and 1. Steve-O says no, Adams correct. Davante, he just checked back into the game actually. He had been out of the game being evaluated for a concussion previously to the snap, actually, Steve-O. But Adams literally just checked back into the game for the New York Jets. So that's big for them on a 3rd and 1. 4 minutes, 10 seconds. Bunch left formation for the Jets. Strong left. And Aaron Rodgers trying to draw them off sides. That is a great job by the veteran. He took it down to the very last second, burned the first timeout of the Jets. Being in the lead, you're not planning to use timeouts that much. Burning your first one and trying to get an automatic first down on a encroachment or, defensive offsides. Great play call, great clock management. Love what you see right there by the veteran Aaron Rodgers. But legitimately, guys, let's run down this injury list for the Jets. Schweiter, their backup left guard, injured. Vera Tucker, their starting left guard, out. Newman, their backup center, IR. Chuck Clark, IR. Zaire Barnes, linebacker, IR. Jermaine Johnson, their defensive lineman edge rusher, IR. Like we mentioned, Vera Tucker out. Alan Lazard headed to IR. CJ Mosley out. Ashton Davis, their starting strong safety out. Tony Adams, their free safety out. Fotu, their backup defensive tackle out. And then coming into this game, Morgan Moses, Chad Sherrault, both questionable. And Yobo, that's the second string tight end, making a huge catch for New York for the first down. And on top of that, Davante Adams was out of most of the game with a concussion. Their right guard out, and the rookie Fashanu having to come in. Jets are beat up in this game and fighting for it right now. Houston has made some bad play calls. CJ Stroud has missed some really open wide receivers. It's rough to watch sometimes, and my phone is dead officially. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in this game. Handoff to Braylon Allen and blown up on the play as Houston brings a blitz off the outside and just going to crash down and blow this run play up. That was Petrie. Good to see him back in the game. I think he left the game earlier with an injury as well. I'm excited for this Baltimore game, man. I've already started doing my game notes for Baltimore versus Denver on Sunday at 1 p.m. And very interesting things, that I've read. Could be a trap game for for Baltimore. Pass here, looking to the left side. Got him, man. And I think that's Garrett Wilson. It is, and that's a gain of 8. So 3rd and 2 with 3 minutes and ticking here. Houston has got to start thinking about burning some timeouts after this first down. If Green Bay, oh my God. If New York gets this first down on 3rd and 2, Houston has to use their timeouts to try to get the ball back. Has to. Why is everyone doing these boxes deals? Now Taco Bell, so Taco Bell got their $7 box. Wendy's has had the biggie bag forever. Sonic's got one now. Who else had one earlier? Everyone's got a box now. Taco Bell, in my opinion, needs some different things, but Steve-O getting that bet in late because I forgot to close betting like an idiot. Let me get that in. Make sure that bet gets in. Now we're going to close betting. I'm sorry to everyone else that didn't get their bet in. Steve-O is a smart man. Oh, I've got so many sticky notes I need to start working through. I'm slowly starting to work through different stuff on my channel. I've got it on my list that I really want to make a lot more effort, against in my merch store. I really need to get back on my Instagram grind. I'm starting to think about going away from Twitter and just going straight to Instagram and nothing else, to be honest with you. Instagram has good integration with Facebook as well. So it might be in the near future. I might honestly, I'm not a fan of what Elon Musk is doing in life. I've been very critical of him. It's funny, I was critical of Elon Musk today on Twitter, kind of calling him out. And then a random Elon Musk account that's probably like either a fake account of him or like his secret account that he's like, no, now I got everyone because they think it's, they would never think Elon Musk is Elon Musk with all these, like only 1,000 followers or so. But one of the Elon Musk accounts followed me after I talked shit about him a little bit on Twitter today. So I expect my Twitter to be banned here pretty soon. I already lost my blue check mark. But I might make the move to Instagram permanently here soon. It's just, again, better integration with Facebook, better integration. It's used by a lot of players even throughout the season. Of course, the Ravens use it. It just seems like it might be the better route for me to go integration-wise. Something I'm definitely going to look into here. Twitter's just lost a lot of things. 3rd and 3 officially with 3:02. This is a huge third down here for the New York Jets. This could almost end the game in a sense because if they convert this, Houston has to start burning their timeouts, which actually they did. So Houston already starting the process. They probably should have waited till after the third down because they might not have had to use it. Houston showing pressure here. Got man coverage, single high safety look. And got a man wide open. It's Davante, and he's going to walk in. They decided to go man up pressure against Aaron Rodgers, who's already played the number 1 and number 2 blitzing teams in the league. And they leave Davante Adams outside on, and again, it's a cover 1, but the safety was clearly shaded to the opposite side. Davante Adams has a one-on-one on the outside right side of the field for the Jets. Takes advantage of it just like he did earlier and walks into the end zone. 20-10, barring the PAT. With the PAT, this will be a 21-10 game with 2:56. Houston with only 2 timeouts, down 2 scores. And the PAT is good by Patterson, the kicker of the Jets. And that was ball game. Davante Adams matched up against Petrie in the slot. Let's watch the move. Just, oh my God. Petrie just cannot keep up with Davante Adams' speed. Davante Adams, just that little skip step release where, you just off step, you kind of step outside and, like a delayed skip step, secure your outside leverage. He sees that the corner's kind of frozen, doesn't make a move, and then once he puts his right foot in the ground, Davante Adams just runs right by Petrie, the slot corner for Houston. And like I said, that was like a practice throw almost. Aaron Rodgers now passed 160 touchdowns, most passing touchdowns in primetime games since 1970, tying Tom Brady officially on that list. Congratulations to Aaron Rodgers. That 160th touchdown in primetime might have just won them the game here. Houston, of course, has to come away with points on this drive. Let's see what they can do as the kickoff's here by New York. They're going to return it. Cutting across the field, Sims, and he's going to be tackled right about at the 30-yard line. Bernard Converse with the tackle, number 29 for the Jets. And I'm going to go ahead and put my game notes away because that is probably the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. I think I heard the girlfriend's home as well, so that's super exciting. Everything's lining up timing-wise. The girlfriend's coming home, hopping in the shower. I'm about to go start dinner. I've got some chicken breast, the thon. And again, do I have any cooks in the chat that have ever done the chicken bouillon method? For those that don't know, what I'm doing here with my chicken is supposedly a Michelin star chef said this. Oh, hold on. We got to get back to football. Trips right formation. Of course, a lot of passing probably coming here. Stroud going deep down the right sideline, and his pass way off on that throw. But supposedly what you do, this is from a Michelin star chef, to get easy hack to get a lot of flavor in your dinner, especially like for chicken. You take your chicken breast or whatever your chicken is, take about a tablespoon of your favorite olive oil with a chicken bouillon cube. Mash it up and mix it up into like a paste, and then cover your chicken with that paste, and then give it a quick fry. Either fry it completely in the pan or pan and then finish in the oven. And supposedly that chicken bouillon just gives your chicken incredible flavor at a cheap, easy way. And it's even like it was a hack that a one-star Michelin chef did for a long time. So deep down the left sideline and or hash mark, I should say. And number 86, Dalton Schultz, the intended wide receiver, as Stroud has just not had that accuracy, it looks like, this year. 3rd and 10 here as Houston, they're going to continue. Houston is clearly looking to capitalize on the Jets, being the most penalized yardage team in the NFL, trying to get a pass interference on those last plays here. Clear as day. Trips bunch right for the Jets. There's that same motion to the outside Z. And with that, we've got a timeout. No, it's a delay of game against Houston. Oh my God, you cannot let that happen. You are trying to come back in the game. It's 3rd and long, and you take a delay of game? And as you see right there, Bills leading the AFC East 6-2, but Colts are right behind the Texans 4-4 in the AFC South, and almost every team other than the Bills is 2-6 or 3-5. AFC East wide open, in my opinion, still. And Stroud getting pressured, doesn't see it coming, and he's going to throw this to Tank Dell for a gain of 5. This is going to be 4th and 10 now with 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Texans need to get a snap off here before the 2-minute warning as they're picking up the pace. Stroud trying to tell the wide receivers what to do here. They're not getting lined up. Dell's showing his hands. He says he doesn't know what the route is. He's just going to run something probably. And Dell, and he wants a flag. We've got a flag. This is going to be pass interference on the Jets. And Dell just sitting down, and Dell's coming up limping now. And this is exactly what Houston was going for. Houston has been doing nothing but looking for the pass interferences on every single throw so far. And let's see, Tank Dell sits down here on this route. Number 23 is coming to play the ball, and that's absolutely, Oliver kind of runs through him. Even though Tank Dell, if he hadn't hit Tank Dell would have had a chance to at least try to come back for the ball. That's the correct call by the refs. Can't be mad at that call. Career lows for CJ Stroud here tonight. 2:01 left, so one last play before the 2-minute warning. Motion right here. And Stroud, deep pass on the right sideline, and got him, man. I think that was Dalton Schultz, and that's going to be, they're consulting. And no catch, incomplete here after the 2 refs consult on the play. And I love seeing the refs consult on a play. Like I've mentioned on this stream a lot of times, I would rather a ref call the play late, throw a flag a little bit late, but be absolutely right and consult. Watch the replay themselves maybe even and be like, you know what? And that's actually the correct call by the refs here. Great call. Dalton Schultz, as he gets that right foot down, it's clear his toe is on the white. Great call by the refs here tonight. I'm going to make a sticky note of this here real quick as well. 1 second. I had to make a little note about that too, because I would love to make a short. So in the short, what my brain's envisioning right now is me like showing some clips of the flags and like that and Garrett Wilson and all this stuff and be like, you know what? I really appreciate the refs for making sure they get these calls right, you know, yada yada. Just like giving praise to the refs after, of course, the horrible Viking blunder and all the face masks tonight. And then, of course, you got to make some humor. And then, by the way, refs, my favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens. I heard they're actually big fans of y'all, despite what John Harbaugh yells at you at the sidelines on game day. Wink, wink. Try to get some favorable call for my Baltimore Ravens here in the future. All I know is I want the Houston Texans to fail here in a sense. One, so that I win my ESPN pick'em of Thursday Night Football and I get an early lead on everyone else for the week. Second, I heard my girlfriend come home a while ago, but one, she doesn't know my camera's not working. And, you know, she's just, you know, so much love to my girlfriend, guys. Like, I legitimately, if I hit my 1,000 subscribers and I was able to monetize, I would love nothing more than to be able to do like a stream where somehow I raised enough money to buy my girlfriend an engagement ring. It's, you know, me and the girlfriend talk about it all the time with her family, and I'm like, I would love to marry you. I would marry you in a heartbeat. I ask you to marry me right now. But here's the thing. I know deep down, even though we talk about marriage and marriages, you know, and where you should spend your money on certain things and stuff like that. Even though I know my girlfriend's like, you know, doesn't want the big wedding, I want to be able to give my girlfriend the wedding that she deep down truly wants, but, you know, would never tell me. I want to be able to buy her the engagement ring that I think she truly deserves. You know, and money has been the main issue in all of those things. 155 here, 2nd and 10 here. And again, nothing but deep routes here as, again, just Tank Dell, the intended receiver, the throw there a little early. I don't know if Dell was late to the spot or if just CJ Stroud didn't throw a good ball. 3rd and 10 now. But it's clear as day, all the routes by the Houston Texans are minimum 10 yards deep before they're making breaks. The Jets are bringing just 4, playing a lot of coverage. Will McDonald's getting, or Son Reddick's getting good pressure, but not quite getting there. Steve-O says, you are monetized. I am, man. But the 1,000, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, it's a different level of monetization. Hold on. Split back formation here. Deep routes other than the split backs. They flare out and go in there. That's Schultz, gain of 8 on the play, it looks like. And Steve-O, yeah, I'm monetized at the 500 level, but case in point, I don't get commercials. I can't do I think at 1,000 members, I can do an actual charity stream. And the moment I gain 1,000 subscribers and can do a charity stream, I'm going to do a 24-hour charity stream. Oh, CJ Stroud's got all day to run, and he's out of bounds at about the 24-yard line here. So just outside the red zone with 1:20 left and 2 timeouts, and the clock stopped. But at 1,000 members, I think, or subscribers, I think I would get those ads where, like, the beginning and end of the videos, it does ads or stuff like that, where I get extra ad revenue from commercials. And then, like I said, I think I could do charity streams. I know my membership benefits, I can increase, like, rewards to people and stuff like that. But I've got to get to that, at least that 1,000 subscriber goal before the end of the season. Stroud going over the middle and good pass deflection. Is that Gardner? That's good. We've got Sauce Gardner back in the game. Good pass deflection. 2nd and 10 here. And that's Cade Stover, the tight end, versus Sauce Gardner. And that should be, yeah, all day for Sauce Gardner. Just able to get a bat on that. I mean, Sauce might have been able to intercept that ball, in my opinion. Sauce looks like he's tired, bro. He might be dealing with an injury, a soft tissue injury. Cade Stover checking out of the game. 2nd and 10. Trips bunch left this time here. Stroud looking there, looking right, going to the right side, and overthrows his man by like 10 yards. Looking for the halfback on the wheel route and just doesn't even give his guy a chance. He throws this ball out of bounds and just Again, Stroud's accuracy just not there like it was last year. And it's a little disheartening because I'm actually a big CJ Stroud fan. I love CJ Stroud, his play. I love CJ Stroud on his podcast. Like I'm actually a big CJ Stroud fan. So it really hurts me to see him struggling this year, and I really wish I knew how to fix him. Motion right now, twin stack formation. Oh, got a man short and gets out of bounds. That's number 2 for Houston. Good job to get out of bounds and stop the clock. I believe that's Robert Woods. And with 1:05, Houston's got a fresh set of downs in the red zone. But Houston's got to get score here soon. They're moving downfield, but a lot of their movement was on the penalty yards and the really bad scramble give up by New York. I like they're saying they need not only a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, an onside kick recovery, and then a field goal to stay in this game, basically. Stroud to the end zone and missed his man. That's Hutchinson. Xavier Hutchinson mills the man in coverage. 2nd and 10. There are 60 seconds left in this 4th quarter of Halloween football on Thursday night. And like Steve-O, yeah, they would need 2-point conversions to even stay in this game right now. They need a touchdown, 2-point conversion, onside kick recovery, and a field goal just to tie this game, basically, and force an overtime on Halloween. Stroud, 11 of 29 for 191 yards. Looking left, he's getting some pressured, buying time, rolling out right. We've got a flag on the play. And this is probably going to be holding on the defense or illegal contact. My guess is on number 56 of the Jets. But let's see what the flag is. I love this Prime Vision, Steve-O, by the way, on Amazon. Like, this is so next level, getting the different camera angle and the highlights and separation and routes. And this is against the Jets. Holding defense number 1. It's against Sauce Gardner, his 2nd holding play today. And that's rough for Sauce. Let's watch here. Matched up against Xavier Hutchinson. And, I mean, that's absolutely the right call. That's absolutely the right call. Absolutely the right call by the refs. You can't even be mad if you're a Jets fan. He's straight 10, 15 yards downfield, wrapped him up with his arms as Hutchinson tried to make a break. .52 seconds, 1st and goal. Trips bunch left. Let's see if Stroud's going to go there. Jets defense favored that side. Stroud getting pressured, gets the ball off to his halfback, and no catch on the play. 47 seconds left. Steve-O, you should have just done a free trial. I'm watching on a free trial right now, and Sauce Gardner grabbing his right foot, slow to get up on the play. And they're going to officially call an injury timeout here as the ref's pointing at him. And that's his right foot. It looks like ankle he's having some injury issues with. What's funny, Steve-O, not to knock on Amazon Prime a little bit, but I started my free trial membership on Amazon with an old gift card that I know has like no money on it. Like has $1 on it, maybe like $4 on it. But Amazon took it and allowed me to start my free 30-day trial on it. So I'm watching this game on Amazon Prime on a 30-day trial that I used a $4 gift card to authorize for. I was so mind blown that that gift card authorized and that it let me do it on the same exact email that I've already done a free trial on. Mind blown on that. Like, 2nd and goal. Trips left again here. That's the wide side of the field, so that's the good call for the Texans. New York brings 5, and the pressure gets there. That's a sack. And Hassan Reddick's going to get a sack with Quentin Williams. And that is 8 sacks tonight for CJ Stroud tonight. And they're going to take a timeout. So reset the play clock or game clock to 42 seconds. And let's watch Hassan Reddick lined up against the right tackle. Great move there just keeps his hands working, and Quinnen Williams finishes off from the inside. Quinnen Williams matched up right over the center and just works through the double team of Mason and Drew Shrugs. Drew Shrugs got to give a little more help on that play. But Quinnen Williams working through a double team, and Houston's got Fairbairn out there from the right hash mark to a fair field goal. They do need a field goal and a touchdown, so either way, you got to take points. No harm in just taking the field goal now. And Fairbairn, oh my God. Woo! He makes, from the right hash mark, makes it barely in the left goalpost. So with that, Houston now 13-21. They have to recover the onside kick here and then score a touchdown with 39 seconds and one timeout left. So that's going to be rough. They're definitely, if they recover the onside kick, going to have to do throw it and pray for a penalty, basically. You know what I'm saying? Steve-O says you can do it once a year, I guess. Interesting. There's always ways around it. Different emails, different cards. I feel like Stroud has unhealthy weight on him. Like, I'm looking at him in that. I see extra weight in his face and around his arms, but not like muscle weight. Like, maybe I'm a little crazy on that. Maybe I'm being a little hypercritical and focusing in too much. But here's Fairbairn getting ready for the onside kick. Only 2 onside kicks have been recovered this year in the NFL, both of them against my Ravens. 2 of 22 in the NFL this year for onside kicks. Fairbairn trying to make it 3 of 23. Kick away, and Davante's got it. Davante Adams on the hand team. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Jets are going to win this game 21-13 here at MetLife Stadium. It was sloppy in the first half of this game, but Aaron Rodgers took a deep breath, emerged from the darkness of the locker room after halftime, and pulled out the win here. Garrett Wilson, an outstanding top 10 play of the year, maybe even the season on that touchdown catch. Jets deserve to win this game, in my opinion. They absolutely do. And here comes Aaron Rodgers to start the sequence of the knees. Let's see if Houston actually uses the timeouts. But special thanks to everyone coming in, hanging out with us here for this Thursday night football edition on Halloween of Jets versus Texans. Steve-O, David McNiner. We had Pusha in here. Daniel Barry. I might be missing a few other people, and if I apologize. We even had a super chat earlier. I wish I could go back and find the super chat, actually. I think it was Pusha, my boy Pusha coming in. So special shout out. Make sure you come in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll either be doing Jackbox games as we normally do on Friday nights, or I might be switching it up to maybe a Friday night online poker night, where I also do like a bunch of questions like, would you rather and stuff like that. Just trying to keep it light and fun on a Friday night, enjoying some Crown. But with that, I'm Darwin's Raven. I appreciate y'all all for coming and hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure calling this game with y'all. Congratulations to the New York Jets. We'll see the Houston Texans on Christmas for Baltimore. Enjoy the rest of your Halloween like I'm about to, and I hope everyone wins their games this weekend and wins their fantasy football.